What do y'all do? Whew. I'm Charles Herring. I'm all alone. And let me catch up, see who all's out there. We have Pat H, hello. Mac Pierce. Steve Combs, hello. Emailed you the link if you're interested. Herb Hooper, hello, Herb. And I think we're caught up. And I would have started sooner, except I slept late. And when I woke up, I had to force myself to get out of bed. Just saying. I'm here for the people. Just saying. And let me get rid of notification crap. Yeah, and thank you for that, Steve Neal. And HardnailMedia.com is one of my sponsors. He does woodenvisions.com, very affordable. Doesn't only work 9 to 5, very good communicator, very good websites. And yes, the pattern has been uploaded to the website, Mr. Randy Bosheen. Yeah. All right. Remains to be seen if anybody will be on the panel, but it's never mandatory. Always appreciated. And I do have three whatchamacallits to replace. Actually, I have more than three. I just can't reach the other clamps because I'm not organized. I'm going to get my little magnet here and get everything that's stuck to it off of it. Get off of there, good Lord. I got to remember where all of them flew to. Here's one. That's the leg of the scroll saw. We don't need that. And unless I plugged it in wrong, it was not the bulb. It was the light itself that stopped working. But I did buy a new bulb. But I got to thinking while I was laying there, I bet that it has 4 prongs in it, and it doesn't give a direction to plug it in. So just a sec, Herb. So I don't want to waste the live. I can try it afterwards, I guess. Unassembling it. Let me put Herb on here. I forgot to freaking get the screwdriver. Dag blab it. I'm so organized. Hello, Herbie. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Jay.
Okay, bear with me, Herb. I gotta go get my dang, screwdriver. Be right back. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battery's charged up and I'm ready to go. And how's everybody out there this evening?
Okay, sorry, I heard you talking after I left. I wasn't sure if it was.
I was just asking how everybody was doing out there. Leonard Davis is in. Hello, Herb and Charles. Steve says, hello, Herb. Hi, Steve. Oh, man. Jay, it's a lovely 99 degrees Fahrenheit today. Well, I think we lost a feller. Yeah, Jay, send me some of that warm weather. And I bet Charles don't know that he's off the air.
Well, that's a wonderful day. How much did y'all hear me cussing?
No, it went off right before that.
I, stupid, stupid. I can tell you're in a different mood, Herb, so I don't want to push.
Oh no, I've been jacking with this other computer all day.
Yeah, my little phone clip on my pocket caught the edge of the laptop and pulled it off and unplugged the internet and all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Mac. Hello, Leonard Davis. Yeah, I said pretty much all the bad words you could think of as soon as that laptop landed on the floor.
Oh no.
And then I started laughing, thinking, crap, I was probably live for that.
Nah.
And Leonard Davis heard me all the way in Massachusetts.
Jay even heard you from down under.
Steve Combs said whether or not he's getting on. Not that it's mandatory, Steve. I'm just wondering.
I'm just wondering what Johnny B's doing. I haven't heard a hide and hair from him all day.
His wife might have killed him.
I hope Ashley didn't.
I doubt it. Hello, Larry.
Hello, Larry.
He's probably making up for it tonight. Okay, I still feel like I'm missing some more clamps here, but this is enough to get us going, so let me load them up. It's so freaking cold here today. I know you northerners will say cry me a river, but damn, it's cold and wet.
It's cold for us boys. We ain't used to this crap.
Yep.
It's going to get colder. It's a whopping 39.
Yeah, it feels like 29 or 19 or something.
Gets older. I may have to go put my long pants on.
I had to actually wear pants.
Yeah, I seen that picture, Larry, but I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I've been messing with the computer all day trying to
I didn't know how to
restart.
respond. I didn't know how to respond to it. Anyway, this pattern is now uploaded to the website. I thought it was a long time ago, but then when I realized it wasn't, it took me forever to get around to doing that.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is thank God for my brother from another mother and YouTube videos.
Amen. Steve Combs, you gonna be coming on? Not pressuring, just trying to determine whether or not I gotta be watching out for it. But I am sad to report Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island died.
Yeah.
82 years old, I believe.
I had a crush on her.
Yep. I brought it up because of his mother-in-law, I believe. Bear with me. I got to do these stupid blade changes. We have 12 people watching. We appreciate you. And got any comments, questions? Throw them on out there.
And I will be glad to pass them on to Charles where he can answer them.
I appreciate you being here.
But you can do me a favor.
What?
Get my ugly face off TV.
Sorry. Can't think of everything. Let me get my color over there. Leonard Davis says he's got to get up at 4, so he won't be here all night. And hopefully we won't either.
Hello, Indy Mike. How we doing this evening?
Howdy, Indy Mike. Yep. First person I thought of when my brother told me Mary Ann passed away was Steve Combs' mother-in-law. Not her passing away. It was, her being named after Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. She sure looked good for 82 years old.
Yeah, sure.
Jason Richaloff is in the house.
Hello, Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Oh, it's been so uncomfortably cold today.
Yeah, I had to hurry up and get home where I could watch it. Ginger didn't do nothing for me, but Mary Ann sure did.
Yeah, and Ginger, if you read behind the scenes crap, Ginger thought she should have been paid more than all kinds of crap. She was kind of an annoyance of the show.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're going to get rid of you. Sayonara.
If it's possible to reduce the TV volume behind you, that'd be great. If not, I understand because you're not always in control of that.
How's that?
So far, so good. If we keep talking, we should be okay. It's mainly because I didn't want to get copyright strike.
I was just trying to dead air.
I hear you. Oh,
Andy Mike says, Charles got his voice back.
yep.
Yippee!
And I beat the Snow Mexican. What was it? 2 hours, 40 something minutes.
Yeah, something like that. I know it was over 2.5 hours.
And I do want to put it on record. He has not paid me yet. I'm giving him hell because, he's got to work and stuff too. But yep, it will be in U.S. dollars, or it better be. Yeah, don't get me started.
Oh,
And the reason
yep.
why I scheduled this live before I had all these blades and stuff done is I didn't want to schedule it too late. Because I just woke up, shot out of bed, said we got to get this done because I got to reach 200 after tomorrow morning ish, or sometime during the day we'll be live stream 200, and I'll be at my parents for New Year's.
Oh,
And if something changes, I will be here tomorrow night, but most likely during the day.
oh, man. That onion tater soup haunting me.
Thank you, Larry. Yeah, a lot of people thought old John was going to win, but nope. When it gets up past $5 or $10, I'm gonna fight for it, baby.
Oh, it was funny. We tried to do everything to get y'all talking.
Yeah.
I thought I just about had you when I hollered out mother, father.
No, because I've gotten used to you. It's I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I couldn't believe how simple of a situation that made John talk. I get mouthing it, but he flat out said it as he was mouthing it, and that's how he lost. Just saying.
It was hilarious.
Uh, um,
Both of y'all quiet for that long. That's unusual.
that's probably some kind of record, because I'm kind of known for babbling. Just saying.
Both of you are.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Well, you've seen John on some of these live streams where you think something's wrong because he's so quiet. But yeah, for me to be quiet that long, something wrong. And I want to
So
play
you
short.
did all your.
Oh, all my hand motions. Yeah, it just made me realize just how much I could get across if I ever became mute.
Oh, what in the blue blazing Sam tape hell going on here?
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
Better be USA Bucks, Mister Larry. Just saying. I don't want to have to whoop me a Canadian.
Oh, you have to wait till the borders open.
Yep.
Oh, that's what's wrong. Ah, much better.
And for those of y'all wondering, even if it made me look really stupid, I would have paid up if I had lost because I never bet people unless I plan to back it up. And I know I'm getting overly serious about a bet. My point being, if I owe somebody something, I give it, and there's no hidden meaning there. That's all it is. God knows I can't afford it, but by God, I woulda. But I knew I'd shut up. And here's our best translator right here, Mr. Steve Combs. Hello, sir.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Steve?
Good. How are you, brother?
Oh, just got a headache. That's about it.
Yeah.
Did you tell your mom-in-law about Marianne?
Yeah, we were discussing that this morning.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it till right before the show. My brother told me he's spending time with his wife. That's why he's not here. Good to have you here, sir.
It's good to be here.
Sorry if I pushed you into it because you were out in the chat first. I should have just left it alone.
No, I just weren't quite ready to sit down and visit yet. I was on a chat on my phone, so.
All right.
Yeah, so Marianne is coincidentally named the same as Marianne, but Tina, my wife Tina. Her name is Tina Louise, and
Oh,
she's actually named for the actor that played Ginger, actress.
oh. So I had it backwards.
Yeah, yeah, close.
Okay, well, it still made me think of him.
Yeah,
All
Oh,
right, we got 13 people watching. Y'all bear with me. I gotta untwist these blades. We'll get right back into it. But shouldn't be here too long. But you know how it is with Charles during live streams. Just saying.
yes, sir. I've been here before.
But Steve was the best translator of all my. Like even me doing this means thank you very much. He got all that stuff.
Yeah, most of it.
he's a pretty smart filler.
And I had one finger salute. That was pretty easy, pretty universal.
Larry says, look like I'm going to miss another day of cardio rehab because of the weather.
Dag blab it, just do what you would be doing there at home. Although you said it put you in a bad mood, but if it's good for you, go for it.
Yeah,
Says the guy who doesn't do any jumping jacks or anything. That ain't gonna happen. Shoot.
If you're at home getting a bad mood, Mama will slap you right out of it.
Yeah. I'll slap you to sleep, boy.
so I'm pretty sure out in the chat, I'm pretty sure I've not said hi to Jason or Dave yet from Portal. So hi guys.
That would be Mr. Steve Combs. I would tell you where to find him on social media, but he doth not have it. You'll find him on Charles during live streams or other live streams of people he likes or tolerates.
Yeah, I seen you once earlier, once or twice today.
Yeah.
Oh, diddly. Come on, Charlie, get organized here.
Yeah, I started working on that other laptop when Nick decided to go live.
All these people going live, you ain't gonna let you get nothing done, are they? Sadly, my whole life structured around these gosh darn lovely live streams.
Yeah,
I make it sound like an inconvenience, but my point being, that's all I really try to stick with is live streams.
yeah, you throw the wrench in the works when you say you're going to go live and you never show up.
Well, hey, if I'm conscious, I'll do it, but I never know when I'm going to be awake. But sometimes when I'm laying there dizzy in bed thinking, I got to be there for the people, and then I'll say, but I love my pillow. Tonight, pillow lost.
Yeah, Nick asked me earlier if you was going to go live. I said, yeah, if he does, it'll probably be after 6.
Yep.
It'll be 12, 1 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I woke up at 8:21. I said, "Dude, get out of bed. Dude, get out of bed." And I said, "No." And then you can see which side of the shoulder won. The little devil. Which one of y'all was the devil, Herb? I believe it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, Herbie was.
I kept going on to go back to sleep, and that little devil on my shoulder going, you rat. So here we are. Yeah, and I said, I was telling myself, were you wanting to reach 200 live streams by New Year's Eve day, and that's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And but then knowing I won't be here in the evening, I figured trying to do two daytime lives might be a little difficult, not impossible. So that's why I forced myself to get out of bed because who wants to think?
Yeah. Any Mike's in the chat? How you doing, Andy?
Hello, Mike. He's actually been there for a bit, but
I missed him then too.
that's all right. You're doing your job, and it's highly appreciated.
Yeah.
Herb will be dividing his paycheck very, very fairly with you. Right, Herbie? Okay, if I can get this stupid blade untwisted, we'll be ready to roll. And scroll.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and I always split my stuff. But I won't be getting half, I'll only be getting a quarter.
All right. I forgot what I was going to say. I had something in my head.
He'll get half, and I'll get a quarter, or maybe an eighth, and the wife will get the rest.
We got some comments to catch up on. Where are we at?
Dave says, I'm just passing through, guys, fighting too many demons tonight.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, dear, take care.
Record stream for the one finger salute. Yep.
Yeah. Good night, Portal.
And Mac Pierce ain't wrong, Charles. We don't drive you to drink. If we didn't drive you to drinking every time, you might not be passed out so often. He's not wrong. And stuff for Mama. Cardio rehab closer.
They, Mac Pierce says, no worries, Dave. Just take care of yourself. Andy Mike says, what should we call you now, Steve, since you got promoted?
You can just call me Steve. That works.
You had so many options and you went with Steve. No offense, no. Where the hell am I at? Okay. That was Herb saying, I think you dropped the link. I dropped the laptop. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm so glad y'all didn't hear me. Well, no, y'all probably would have laughed if you heard me.
Yep.
Yeah, because I wasn't thrilled. All right, let me sit down at the scroll saw. It's a little dark on this side because there's 4 prongs on the light, and I only plugged it in one way. Didn't try it other directions before I put it back together to toss it aside. Oh.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, Chuck. It's like a regular fluorescent tube. It doesn't matter the orientation.
Okay, then that means the light itself stopped working because.
Yeah, there might be a driver in there, a fluorescent bulb driver.
What does that mean?
Kind of like a ballast. Remember the old days they had a ballast?
Oh, you saying that might have gone out?
Yeah. The fluorescent bulb ballast or driver, whatever they're calling it, might have gone south.
That's wonderful.
I mean, it's pretty simple piece of equipment. It's got a bulb, a switch, and probably a driver.
Do they sell that kind of crap online?
Yeah.
Well, if people weren't here, well, I'll take it apart when we're done cutting. What's her face here? I still found a way to not say the N word, not that the nude word.
Yeah.
On the title, I had to clarify because of these days. But anyway, I just said finishing the Waterfall project, so here we are. And you can thank YouTube for the censorship. All right.
I meant to ask Nick, why do I got to be the devil?
Well, Steve Combs is too new to be corrupt, and he never misbehaves that I can think of. Oh, you want me to show it, Herb? Obviously, because it's kind of a visual.
Yeah, I'm the devil.
Hot dog. I'm not messing with you. There's a hot dog.
No, she's the one that brought him to me.
Oh. That's funny right there, I tell you what. I don't have any angel wings. Do you, Steve?
No, sir.
All right. You might want to talk to your wife. And she said, hell no. We don't misrepresent here.
Yeah,
all right.
Don't speak about angel wings around this house. I got her involved in some carving one night. These wings were 2.5 feet wide by 4 feet long. The customer wanted to put over her bed in her bedroom.
Probably a good thing I don't have angel wings. I'd have them all crumpled up from sleeping on them. All right, we are 24 minutes in. Might as well start.
Well, we got a bunch of chicken feathers around here. We can make you some with.
No, we good.
Might be a little wet. Meg Pierce says, LOL, that suits you, Herb.
Larry's asking what's a good way to remove acid corrosion on a AA battery terminal.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Right.
So long as it's something you can get wet.
Yep.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to pour Coca-Cola all over it. That's the best way, but that's if you're talking about. Well, you talking about your mother-in-law asking that?
No, Larry Eldridge.
Oh, I thought you said Mary Ann. Oh.
No.
Oh yeah, if it's something you can't just pour Coke on, put it on a Q-tip or paper towel or something.
Yeah.
Jason was asking me a joke, Charles.
Uh-oh.
He said, "What does a frog do when his car breaks down?"
He toads it. Gets it towed. That's the word. T-O-A-D.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark Wells. He says, or a little lemon juice. Really? Lemon
Yeah.
juice on a Q-tip.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I know.
Larry says it croaks. Hmm. All right. And the main reason I know the answer to that, Jason, is you told that same exact joke last night, sir.
I thought so.
Sorry to burst your bubble there, but
Hey, I actually slept since then.
I would have had to actually think about it if I hadn't seen that last night while I was being so nicely quiet. But man, Steve Combs and John Bradley earned their paycheck last night.
Yep.
Crap, did I say paycheck out loud?
You did.
Yep.
Dagnabbit.
I s-
Worst
I
part
got,
is worst part is you said it in front of Herbie.
uh-huh.
Herbie couldn't. That's a pretty sad state of affairs if Herb can't sleep because it's quiet. Most people want quiet.
I gotta have noise on.
I have been accused of being noisy.
I'm honestly the same way, Herb. I gotta have the TV going or something.
Well, I turned everything off, and I finally, I really thought I was gonna go to sleep because I was in the recliner and getting sleepy and dozing off. I turned everything off. 6:30 is when it finally hit me this morning. Then I got up at 9, got me something to eat, took my medicine, and drank a couple of drinks of coffee, and went right back to sleep. I basically slept on and off all day for a change.
Did is it just me or is Herb slightly quieter?
No, he is. I was gonna ask him if he wanted to adjust his mic.
Well, I would, but I'd have the big TV up behind me, and I guess I could have moved my mic closer to my mouth instead of
I
under my
thought
chin.
I was mainly
No,
worried that when I dropped my
no.
laptop that it could have screwed something up, but
Now it was me. I
that's
turned the volume down on the headset.
Yeah,
quite all right.
I was waiting for him to finish his story, and I was gonna ask him if he wanted to check it.
Well, I like to interrupt people because Herb loves to be interrupted.
Yes, I do, you son of a ting ting.
Why do I get the feeling my wife and mother-in-law aren't there watching with you, Steve?
No, they're upstairs watching TV, a movie.
Wow, they stopped loving us today. I'm kidding. All right. I like going out to my parents, but part of the enjoyment of is being outdoors out there, and it's gonna be in the freaking 30s tomorrow. Dag blabbit.
Yep.
I'll be hanging out with my brother tomorrow too, but I won't be able to mute him or nothing.
May have to
I'll,
wring his neck a couple of times.
I'll just have to keep saying "Quia."
Yeah, being out there it's gonna be a little colder because the high here is supposed to be 42.
Yep. And there's a chance of rain, so that's always fun when it's wet and cold.
Yeah,
Now, but he's no stranger to the rain.
But Steve's probably laughing at us because it's probably been cold there for quite a while.
I was actually just looking. It's 36 out there right now, and drizzling.
We're pretty similar here because it's drizzling here when I came in the shop.
Yeah,
Jason and Larry trying to outdo each other on the whole frog toad thing.
Y'all ain't getting me killed tonight with that.
Herb lives on the edge.
He's standing right behind me.
Sadly, I haven't seen my wife much these days because of my sleep schedule. I've seen her a couple times.
No way.
Yes, ma'am. What'd you do? Throw something at her, Herb? He's muted. She
Yeah,
said, "Go away."
I think so.
He's over there laughing, so he did something wrong.
It wasn't me, his cat.
Oh.
He's begging for his treat. He ain't giving me none, and I ain't. And he's having a fit.
I thought for sure that was Herb did something.
No, it wasn't me this time. I was innocent.
He was saying, "Come, give me some love." No, go away.
Yeah, I know how far I can push it before that drill sergeant comes out in there.
Now, Herb, I ain't showing off or nothing, but me and Steve Combs found my cord yesterday. Just saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Let me guess. It was right behind the saw.
no, it was actually on a table behind the shelf behind me, which is where uh, I keep the scroll.
Keep the drill.
Yeah, I keep the scrolls drill on the shelf, and somehow the cord for it ended up on the table behind it instead of on the shelf with it because that would make way too much sense. And I got a piece of painter's tape and wrote real big letters Seiko exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point because I found a couple of other plugs before that I don't know what they go to because I'm that organized.
I know that's right. Oh.
You want to say that in English?
I said, I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know where I put everything that somebody comes and moves it.
I wish I could say the same thing, but it's me that loses it. That's why I own two of some things because I thought I lost it.
Yep. Larry says it's about 57 there, and it's going to be about 70 tomorrow.
Googly moogly.
Yeah.
Well, it's been that way here, and most of this following week is going to be, or next 10 days or so should have good weather. But yeah, there's some sprinkle cold days in there. And somebody was asking the other day what I like about the Seiko over the Hegner. One of them is pricing. The Hegner, just to replace this light, is $199. Can you believe that for a damn gooseneck lamp? $199. That is ridiculous. God love you, Hegner, but come on now.
Uh, you know, I was talking to her earlier about that. The lights that I got from Harbor Freight that clamps to the table got the same fitting on the bottom of yours that you can
Uh-huh.
slide right in there.
Yeah, that's something I'm considering. Hello to one Jeep Cam. What kind of board am I using? I'm using 2 pieces of 1/4 inch maple plywood. Thank you for answering, Mac, because I didn't want to interrupt Herbie.
I started talking about that and then it popped up.
And again, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about Hegner, but I mean, $199 for a very basic, boring magnifier lamp is pretty damn ridiculous. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
Now this little holder is pretty convenient, but yeah, their pricing is pretty strange. But there's that. You're welcome, one Jeep Cam. I'm gonna take me a drink. We'll get back on it.
Yeah. Hi, Jeep Cam.
Yeah, I looked all over Amazon, but it was hard to find one that had the little stabby thing. Because some of them have the clamp that the stabs into, but a lot of them just have the clamp. So I actually had a lot of trouble.
Larry says you can get one at Harbor Freight for about 40. No, they're a little bit cheaper now, Larry.
Yay. Yeah, yes, Jeep Cam. That's exactly what the tape is for. What didn't used to be taped, but YouTube cried over it. So here we are. But you can find people breastfeeding and looking for
Lumps
other.
and bumps.
Yeah.
Or trying to fit a bra on the right size. But you can't have a wooden naked woman.
Well, they even have videos about bikini waxing. Go figure. One Jeep Cam. Have we talked before? Because I've slept since then. But remind me. But if you're here for the first time, I appreciate you being here, and hope you'll click on the bell and the word all to be notified. I'll be finishing this project tonight, but the next project will be a 3 foot tall cross because I like doing things big.
Oh, Lordy.
On Gilligan's Island, the Howells died a long time ago because they were old on the show.
Yeah.
And the skipper died, and Gilligan, I don't remember when he died. He died, didn't he?
Yeah, the only one that's still alive is
Professor?
Ginger.
Oh, Professor died too?
Yeah.
Good lordy. Now they're all in the USS Minnow in the sky. I'm sure nobody's ever said that before. More than a 3-hour tour, though.
So Jeep Cam says, is a wind scroll saw okay to start out with? I don't have a lot of money, and no, we haven't talked before.
Uh, I've never had a wind scroll saw, but if it works for you, that's mainly what matters. But hopefully somebody out in the chat can let you know that actually has one or has heard more than I have. But if they start with, if they only allow pinned end scroll saw blades, you're pretty limited. I mean, if nothing else, those pins keep the blade in place, but you have to have a pretty large entry hole to put the blade through. But what most people deal with on entry level price wise saws is vibration and not holding up to daily use. But I don't want to talk as if I know exactly about the wind. Anybody out there while I shut up know anything?
No, sir.
All right. The one time I shut up, nobody had nothing. Come on, Herbie.
Steve Nealon says, when comes with pinless adapters?
Oh, good. See, Steve Neal has been paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Wind was a good product on some stuff, but I've
Yeah.
never done any research on them.
Yeah, I got a Win Air sucker right there. I just got to replace the filters, is why it's not on. But it gets that fine dust out of the air. Just saying. And I got a Win one I've never used. I have a Win surface planer. Never been used. I'm looking right at it right now. Never used it.
I did not.
Go figure.
Oh. I was that way to buy stuff and not even ever use it.
Yep, I have and these are things I got back when I was making pretty decent money per month regarding sponsorship. But I have a jointer over here. Cleaned it up. I was all proud of myself, and I've never used it, and it's covered in crap right now. Not actual crap, just sawdust and scraps.
Yeah, one time I went and bought a tap and die set and some calipers and some mics, and they've been sitting in the cabinet in the garage for years.
Oh, Harnell Media has a wind scroll saw. Hasn't used it much and hasn't tried spirals yet, but he's mastered that laser. I'm just telling you. I don't know if y'all saw me pointing at it. That's the jointer right there. It was rusted on the top, but I knew I could get that off of there, and it looks so pretty. And now it's a pretty catch-all.
Pretty catch-all in Charlie's shop.
Yeah, we had 13 people watching. If you have any, oh, sorry, Steve, I forgot you were here.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Do you wake up in a cold sweat saying that? Anytime he hears numbers, we appreciate you.
He probably says that when Tina's trying to wake him up in the morning. Every comments or questions.
I don't want to go to school. He doesn't pay me enough.
Oh.
And I actually had to ask Steve Nealon to get all the work done to get this pattern up on the website because I usually send him the pattern and the thumbnail. He gets them uploaded to the little media library, and then I do all the upload. But I knew I was already stretching it then, starting at 9 p.m. So he did the full upload for me, so I appreciate that. So if you're interested in this pattern, there it is on woodenvision.com.
Matt Pierce Steve is that in his nightmare, Charles, LOL.
I imagine I'm involved in a lot of people's nightmares, and I wear that as a badge of honor. Same with Herb. People wake up in a cold sweat going, oh, well.
No, 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 no.
Even his wife has nightmares about his LOLs.
I told her I'd be good tonight.
Well, you're married. You ain't supposed to keep your word on that. I'm just kidding. And Steve Nealon very graciously put the link directly to this pattern. If you're interested, jump right on it.
One G Kim says, where is a good source to get boards and materials online or elsewhere?
Well, some of them have closed down. There's Okuch Hardwoods. There was Sloan's Wood Shop. Are they still open? I don't think they are.
I have no idea.
But I do very large projects, so I tend to get full 4x8 sheets cut down to 2x4, and that's through Ace Hardware in Pearland, Texas, when the average person doesn't do that.
Yeah, I always used to get my stuff at Fort Worth Material Plywood.
Yeah, Home Depot and Lowe's, you're going to get crap quality most times when it comes to their uh, sheet goods, 2 foot by 4 foot sheet goods. They're usually the top. It may look gorgeous, but once you start scrolling on it, that top veneer pop off all over the place.
Yep.
But you might get lucky.
And then what they wanted to before would charge you for a whole sheet.
And Larry's answering as well. Rockler, Scroller Online, Woodcraft, stuff like that. But there again, it's hard for me to find large sheets. They usually only sell them like 12 inches wide at most. Go ahead, Herb.
I know at one time I thought you could buy, smaller project wood from a wooden teddy bear, but I ain't too sure they still do that.
It always broke my heart seeing these awesome prices on all these places that sold wood, but none of them sold anything much bigger. That some of them did 24-inch, which isn't bad, but it was 24-inch by 24-inch, and I like 24-inch by like 30 feet. That was a little joke there, but you know what I mean. Steve Combs, why are you talking so much tonight?
Don't rightly know.
Yeah, you can get a 2 foot by 4 foot ply at a wooden teddy bear.
Yeah, I'm just getting warmed up here.
And
Okay.
smaller wood blanks.
That's a good question, Mac. Whereabouts do you live there, Jeep? It's okay to get your name. I'll probably forget it the first 5 times I try to address you, but
Max says Charles DC got talked out last night.
that's true. He might have a sore throat.
That's the most I heard him talk since he's been on coming to the panel.
Yep. Made me so proud. And some of the stuff he figured out that I was saying, that's what was impressive. But when that person that knew me from elsewhere was trying to say hi, I felt so bad because I hadn't seen that person in a while, and I had to stick to my guns on being quiet. And finally, Steve figured out what I was saying. Please tell him what's going on so he doesn't take this rudely. Go ahead, Herb.
One Jeep Jim says he's from Georgia.
Georgia? David Jones of Florida Woodworks is in Georgia as well. But he's in Atlanta, I believe. Me and Herb are in Texas, and old Steve Combs up there in New York. He's actually somewhat out in the country, by golly. And I still have, even though I've seen it literally, I actually have trouble picturing the country out in New York. I kept saying that, but it just don't seem right. Because everybody sees skyscrapers and crap on the news and a bunch of rude people honking at each other and flipping each other off. Because that's what the media makes it out to look like. And a lot of people think Texas is all deserts and horses.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a tumbleweed in my life, and I'm 50 years old, just saying.
Yep. Speaking of Texas, I wonder where that other one down south is.
Which one, Russ Meadows?
Yeah.
Speaking of Texans, have we heard anything about Billy Burke?
No.
No, I haven't heard nothing from him today.
Oh, Hans Meyer, yes, he's also in Georgia. He's one of the Gwinnett Woodworker members. Excuse me.
We
I,
know where Wes is. He's doing this taxidermist stuff.
yeah, he's in Alvin, Texas, right next to Houston. And Herb, not Herb, dag blab it. Every time I talk about Russ, I screw up a name. Russ is Niederwall? No, something real close to Houston, or
Yeah,
ish,
he's closer
but
to
to
Fort
Beaumont, closer to
Fort
Beaumont.
Arthur.
Oh, I thought Beaumont. I think it's
About
Niederwall.
Beaumont.
Starts with an N. And
He's
I tried to ship your stuff out today, Steve, but they said the fumes were still too strong, so I had to unwrap and let them air out a little more.
No, that's cool. Understandable.
They're pretty strict around here because all this crap you hear on the news. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Herb. Did I interrupt you?
no, I'm just saying that Jeep says thanks for the info. Mac Pierce says cows too, Charles. You're not just tumbling weeds and horses. LOL.
Yeah, we do. I've seen plenty of cows. To me, horses are some of the most beautiful creatures on earth. I just can't afford them. But most people tell you that. Even people that have them saying they're pretty freaking expensive,
Oh yeah, they are.
and it's mainly the upkeep that's expensive.
That's why
Yeah.
my daughter went to work for a vet.
Yeah, I'd love to have horses. I mean, I could look at horses all day and take all kinds of pictures and have all kinds of horse patterns. I got all kinds of horse patterns anyway because I'm a fan of horses. Did I interrupt you, Steve? I'm about to sneeze.
No. No. Sensei.
Salute.
Thank God.
No pumpkin bush. I don't see no plane, but the boss.
Ooh, boy. I just spit all over my table when I said that. Apparently, I was drooling, didn't even know it. Can't imagine why. Because I was feeding behind the tape. That's why. Dr. Seuss fishes around here.
Um, Mac Pierce is most welcome, Jeep. The Scroll Saw community is a pretty friendly bunch.
Except for a
Uh,
couple, and I'm considered to be a troublemaker by some, but that's all right. As you can
and you're
tell,
not a
Chief, I'm
troublemaker.
sweeter.
You just ain't taking no crap off nobody.
By God, I'm sweeter than all get out. Ask Steve Nealon. He loves me. He's constantly raising his chin up high, being friends with me when he's not shaking his head and rolling his eyes. Just saying.
Um,
Yeah. I don't think horses look sad. I mean, sometimes their body language looks sad, but there are people out there that don't know how to treat animals.
Larry says, thanks for the help, Mac. I have a hard time talking about it all places. Mac says, no problem, Larry. Larry says, I love horses.
And now
To me, they always look sad.
I'm afraid of what Steve Nealon's saying by having the hashtag. Usually that tells me I'm talking too much about something, but it might be his way of saying no comment. I think it's
Yeah.
closer to that one.
Mac Pierce says, Charles, you're definitely a troublemaker, but
Amen.
you're I kind of trouble. LOL.
Part of me regrets that I don't have as much of a filter, but part of me doesn't because I spent so long uh, allowing it, and now I don't. I don't stand for seeing people disrespected or getting disrespected. Blah blah blah. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely less than mature at times because I'm always trying to make people laugh. And I have a mouth that'll make a sailor blush. Steve Combs has heard it. Herb's heard it. Steve,
Make a construction and a sailor blush.
yeah. And that's why when I thought my laptop had, or when my laptop had fallen, I said FS. Yeah, yeah.
Imagine with a bunch of other SBs and
Well, Mac just says Stephen. I thought he was saying Steve alone is a god, but he's saying Steve Nealon is a god. Mac Pierce must be needing a website. uh, I'm hoping to sell it, Jeep. Uh, I'm not real good at that part, but there are a couple of people that showed interest, but don't want to get too excited. But yeah, I have pieces all over the shop. I like doing it. That's why I do it. And that's why they're all over the place. But I've done this one before, but I'm redoing it because people wanted to see it done, and I'm a glutton for punishment and an attention whore. So here we are.
Yes, you
The
got
next
that
project will
right.
be a 3 foot tall cross. It's 2 feet wide, or about 2 feet wide, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, you got to need to let your panel know the measurement.
Yeah, this piece is. I wrote it on a piece of scrap and kept it.
I'm about to put it on the thigh.
30 3/4 inches tall by 23 1/2 wide.
Well, all I had to do is look at the piece of paper I got on my desk. I could have told you. Oh, wait a minute. That was for the horses. Sorry, wrong one.
And Steve Nealon did not back me up, saying he held his chin up high when he told people he was friends with Charles Deering. Yeah. Oh, he's asking when I'm going to do the Ultra Mega Train. Yeah, that's what I named the pattern was Ultra Mega, because the original train was Mega Train. This one's Ultra Mega Train. I've drawn it onto the wood, but Steve Nealon, the only reason I haven't decided when to do it is because I know it's going to freaking take forever when I go to do it. But it is already drawn out, just not pilot hole drilled.
Well, what you normally do, you can start it and then don't feel like doing a live stream, do some
That's
in
true. I
between.
could probably get half of it done and nobody'd even notice because most of it's freaking little teeny tiny details. But you're not wrong. But I'll probably do the cross next, and then we'll probably get into that because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah,
Won't be the biggest.
I'm kind of looking forward to that train too.
Well, thank you. I it won't be the biggest piece I've done, but definitely the most complex at that size.
Yep, I want to see it.
And if y'all are patient enough to let me finish this piece we're working on now, I can show that to y'all. I can also show y'all the cross we'll be working on.
So Jeep has asked, so this will be two pieces when finished, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he's
That's
got them
referred.
double stacked.
Yeah, that's referred to as double stacking. That's what these black dots are to show me and the VOE audience where the brad nails are holding it together. So I don't cut those out until I'm done in the other areas, so the stack stays together.
Midnight Scroll Hers in the house saying, hello, everyone. Hello,
Hello,
Shay.
hello, Shaylee, me love.
How you doing on this cold evening?
At some point, me and Shaylee will be going into business. We talked about it, but not a whole lot of details out there. But it's going to be a lot of work. But she has a education in marketing and crap. I can't think of the words.
Hi, Shay.
The beautiful voices you're hearing are Herb Herper, Steve Combs, and me.
Earl Harry.
Thank you.
WoodenVisions.com.
Thank you so
And
much.
his sponsor is Hernell Media
.com
and Terrain Decals.
on the Facebook. He has he has a website. He just hadn't done nothing with it. But yeah, he's like me. He can get a little deflated if he has an idea and it doesn't take off. And I know he's also like me, and then sometimes you got to help it take off. But I mean, everything me and him choose to try to make money at is not a high demand.
Mark,
Mark Wise is heading out. He says, "Take care, guys. Talk with y'all later." And I'm sorry, Herbie.
it's all right.
Thank you for being here, Mark.
I was just trying to give you a break from last night, but I'll just sit over here in the background again.
No, no, no.
You're doing a mighty fine job. I don't want to stop you.
Good night,
Shady's
Mark.
had a long day.
Jay says, I'm working on my website. It was a long day.
No, it's freaking cold. That's for sure. Of course, she's got snow, so she knows about cold. But yeah.
Steve says, Hernell Medium says, it's always fun evening Jay, I do it 16 hours every day.
That's what he does is work on websites. It's freaking thrill. Well, it's not all he does. He does other crap too. Not crap. You know what I mean? Dang it. He's busy.
Yeah, the near future, I need to get with him. If I ever get started again.
See if they got an lolman.com. Probably not taken, so you might want to grab that. And that's easy to remember too.
Heard the LOL scroller.
Now, Shayla, you're welcome to get on the panel, but I know you usually say no, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, Larry's asking, Jay, can you please call me Larry?
Call me whatever you want, I'll answer to it probably. Herb, did you move your mic again, or did you get quiet on it?
Add that. Can you hear me now?
Not much better.
No. Still pretty quiet.
No, sound like one of those hearing tests.
What about now?
That's much better.
That's perfect, baby.
Yep.
But now you have to listen to the TV. Just saying. Because that fella talking about the snow and ice we might get, but it won't stick because it's not cold enough.
Yep. I don't want it to snow and ice unless it's going to stick, because I want it to be worth it. Otherwise, just a bunch of slush crap. Nobody likes slush unless they're dumb.
I don't want it to snow and ice unless it ain't here.
Yeah.
The only slush I want is when I get it from the snow cone stand.
I like the look of not slush, snow, but yeah, scary to drive in.
Yeah.
When you're surrounded by idiots.
Jay says she don't do shows on work nights.
Dag nabbit. Just kidding.
I don't blame you. Ooh, what do I got in this little black bucket?
Worm dirt. And if it ain't worm dirt taking mine, this is a family show.
Is it worm dirt or is it butterscotch?
It's gonna be worm dirt. Unless you used an old worm dirt can to put butterscotches in.
I do.
Alright, then there you go.
And the rest of them, the wife uses them for flower pots.
Well, it could be worm dirt flavored butterscotch or butterscotch flavored worm dirt. I'm going into way too much detail, but that's what I do. Steve Combs, can you please let the rest of us talk, sir?
Go right ahead, brother.
They said it's slick out tonight.
Yep.
So Jeep Cam says so he's drilled all the pilot holes already, it looks like.
Yes, sir. I try to do that before I get started, but I have been known to forget some.
Yeah, that's generally how he does it.
Not intentionally, but yeah.
They said she helped push like 4 cars today out of the snow.
Good lordy. Now, some people will just drill a few pilot holes and then cut them and then or drill a few more, blah, blah, blah. But I try to get them all done before I start, but I almost always forget some or miss some.
Mac says, no wonder your transmission went out, Shay. Stop pushing the other cars through the traffic.
Yeah, it's funny right there.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They says it's good for fishing.
I've only had I've only had one accident in the snow, and it was kind of a slow motion. I did a 360 on a highway and very gently hit the concrete barrier, but it was slow enough.
Okay.
That's why we're able to hear Herb's TV is because when he turns up his volume to talk, that means you're gonna hear the TV too. So we gotta accept the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't get you no copyright infringement.
It's all right. Just keep talking. We ain't got nothing to worry about, baby.
Yeah.
Or mute. That works. I
Yeah,
don't
I
hear.
got my little buddy up here. He's trying to sucker me out of some treats.
I am nowhere near you, sir. Me and Shaylee actually don't talk very often outside of these live streams. Hopefully that'll change when the business stuff starts to get going. But she's working a lot, and I probably got a lot of crap to do too. But it's strictly professional. Well, the talks have been there anyway about it. Yeah. I'm not the easiest person to work with because I get confused very easily.
Okay, Jeep says this would look good with some lights behind it when finished.
Well, right after you buy it, you can do whatever you want with it. Just messing with you there. Go ahead, Herbie. Oh, Shaylee says, by the way, got word today the whole transmission is toast. Still waiting on warranty to accept coverage.
Yeah.
And she corrected her spelling. And thank God for warranties. Or whoever's in charge of warranties. See what I did there? Me too. All right.
Larry says, well, I hope everything works out.
Steve Neal says you're easy to work with, Charlie. I just ignore you and do what's right.
And this is my sponsor being so sweet to me. Just saying. Just saying.
You catch it from everybody, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Mac Pierce says, good answer, Steve. LOL.
Go and encourage him, Mac. I can be frustrating to try to teach. I mean, I don't think Shayla would be teaching me a whole lot. She's just gonna. I don't know. You got to be patient to work with me because what seems like second nature to some people, I'll get overwhelmed and confused as hell on
So, in other words, you'd mess up a soup sandwich.
something like that. Except I
Shay said, thanks, Larry. If they don't cover it, the dealership will because I said so. LOL.
I was hoping Shaylee would take over talking about us going into business together and make me feel all proud and excited and stuff. But no, I don't want to really talk about any associations with Charles. Sorry.
Damn it, he remembers it.
And YouTube be damned, whenever I'm done with this project, I will show y'all it without tape on. But yeah, in the meantime, did y'all see Shaylee's comment yesterday in the chat? I think it was after we turned off the live, but she said something about pulling the tape off softer or gently, more gently. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I did see that.
I've already got the cross on the wood there, Larry. She said just need to figure out where we're gonna sell your stuff and go so I can network it. Oh God, not the moves again. Isn't that what got you in trouble last night, Herb? With him, he's muted.
Yeah, sure the hell did.
Oh,
You
we
know what
def-
you know what you got to do, Chuck. When you get this thing finished, rather than showing it on this live, so that this one gets demonetized and all held up, you got to do a whole other live. You could call it striptease.
do 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 do.
Yep.
I got to find some way to back all these projects too because I don't want to use felt or paper, but
Move.
they're not going to sell if they're not backed. For pictures, you don't necessarily need them backed, but it wouldn't hurt because they'll have the contrast needed. Did I interrupt you, Steve?
No.
Okay. Let's take a drink. By the way, we got real Dr. Pepper this time.
Yes, sir.
Steve said move.
Yep. That was actually Mac that said moo. Larry says, Dag nabbit. Mac, I was hoping to get through one pull tracing. I'm starting feel something better. Alrighty then. Nothing's on the cross. It's just frilly. Or, what? Swishy. It's a ornate cross, I guess you could call it. And for the record, it can be cut smaller than I have it drawn. It just I like to cut things big. Just saying.
The cross is almost like a filigree, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Mac Pierce says, "Sure, I'll do the reveal of this project at the beginning of the cross pattern." Yeah, because people here for religious reasons could love that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that, but who?
But I will briefly show you all what the cross looks like. I haven't cut the perimeter out yet, and I will be set cutting it as well. I'll be doing one out of maple ply, and the other one out of a walnut, like we did the zombie Santa. And undoubtedly, yes. I'll put the brad nails inside the cross so that I can cut the perimeter and save on stuff bumping into stuff.
When you put a backer on that cross, are you going to use a washer to
Absolutely.
trace around it, or are you going to flush cut it?
I always use the washer idea because flush cut to me doesn't look right.
Okay.
Because if you have if you're putting it on a surface that is about the same color as the wood, it gets lost. And that's why I do the washer method. And I will show the washer method when I do that. All right. Hey, Steve, we got 12 people watching.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
I don't know why that tickles me each time. It's almost like, watch this. We got 12 people watching.
If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Wow, it is like we have nobody watching. We appreciate you. All right. I think there was one time, one of those real early morning live streams me and Herb were doing, because I usually say, I know y'all had a choice between this and a
root canal.
Root canal, and I appreciate you choosing this. And there was one time we had nobody watching, and so I know you had a choice between this and a root canal. Apparently, you wanted the root canal because sometimes I make fun of the fact that I don't have any viewers. It is rare, but it does happen.
Mac Pierce says, "Hey Steve, see we've got 12 people watching."
Well, it's up to 14 now. There's 2 people that don't know what you were going to say, Steve.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat. Sure do appreciate you.
Yeah, buddy.
And that's another $20 you done made this hour.
We need to get Steve Combs a T-shirt that says that. If you have any concert
Shay said she'll be back. She needs to go make her bed.
All right. I don't understand people make their beds because you're going to mess it up later anyway. But yeah, it's not a bad habit to be in. Matt, go to your room. That was a corny joke. Go ahead.
Shay said, "Oh, that's beautiful."
Thank you, ma'am.
I think she's talking about Steve.
I thought she might have been talking about the cross. I don't know what she's talking about. So what's beautiful?
The cross,
Oh,
I'm guessing.
I don't know. Steve's pretty beautiful too.
Well, I know he's definitely got both of us beat. Because we done been beat with the ugly stick.
I got damn near mutilated by it. And yes, I babble while I'm cutting, but at least I'm cutting. I used to stop to babble. But I'm a big boy now.
We just cheered for the fun, the fellowship, and the derailment.
That
Yes, sir.
too. Although Steve is just being a dancing monkey, we do really care about the comments and questions, and we do appreciate you. That was not a dig, Steve. It just sounded like it. All you do is throw Steve a fish every now and then. He'll keep doing them tricks for you. I'm sorry, Steve. I don't know when to shut up. Poor Jason Richloff is trying so hard. Our new media. Charlie, send me the wording and I will get a shirt designed. Well, no offense, Steve, but nobody's buying the ones we got. We got an LOL man shirt too. I'm just. Well, the wording is we have such and such people watching. You want to see the rest there, Steve? Combs?
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat because we sure do appreciate you.
Yeah, so something along those lines.
Yeah.
Something I say about 70 times per live stream until the chocolate voice Steve Combs took over. I mean, I appreciate the T-shirt design, but never mind. Just by golly, there we are.
Well, it looks like I'm out of a job again.
Damn it! Well, you got your LOL man T-shirt. Dang it! I'm sorry.
Yeah, Shay was talking about the cross.
Yeah. Steve Neal says, "Yeah, like I'm going to remember that."
That's also a lot to put on a T-shirt.
Yep.
Oh, clean sheets, yeah. And I hate it when I forget to put the clean sheets on and I'm exhausted. I go in to go to bed. Oh man, I haven't made it yet. Dang, blab it. I hate that. But I've never been able to make a bed like they show on TV where they just flip the sheet like that and it just floats right down in perfect place on the mattress. It always goes jumps off to the side.
It's called movie magic.
Mac Pierce says, at least I bought a coffee mug and a hat, Charles. You could have thrown in a shirt. Well, by God, I got to make money too.
Yeah, I would buy a coffee mug if it was 64 ounces.
There you go, Steve Neal. We need 64-ounce stuff in there.
But my QT cup works just mighty fine. Mac Pierce says, L'amour.
Lemu.
Le mayo. El de mayo. Better stop that. I'm getting them.
Look.
You got it.
I hope nobody wants to play the quiet game tonight because it's tough on my system to not talk. I know most of y'all enjoy that, but
I hope nobody wants to play it tonight too.
are you afraid to talk tonight, Steve? I guess so. He didn't even answer the question. Golly, he got burned out last night.
Yeah, that was rather difficult.
It is it is kind of fun trying to figure out different ways of doing sign language for different sentences.
Yeah.
But that middle finger one covers a lot of words. Just saying.
It's kind of weird. Y'all realize we don't have any Johns in the chat?
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, that is a little freaky. I wonder if something happened in Canada. They lost the internet or something. I'm sorry, Jason.
Yeah. John Nave, John S.,
John Bradley.
John Bradley, John Cousins. They all MIA.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
That's my name too.
No, yours is Herbie.
Not last night. It was you, son of a biscuit eater.
Yeah, buddy.
She goes, you know, shut the. I said, no. She said, shut the front door. I heard that little snicker.
I was just clearing my sinuses is all.
Yeah.
Other than COVID, 2020, we've lost a lot of celebrities, haven't we? Did I say other than
Way too
2020? I
many.
meant to say other than COVID. I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, we lost too many in 2020.
Yep. Hello, Mr. Nealon. Going to sleep
Hi, Chris.
with this beauty in my mind, says Chris.
Hello, Chris.
That's funny right there. God love her, but I've had enough of this beauty personally because I do that when I'm doing a project. Even pretty girls can get on your nerves now and then, just saying. Of course, I've been known to get on some people's nerves occasionally, and I know that's a shock, but
Yeah, John Hefner must have got tied up and thrown in the closet last night.
John Hefner?
Yeah,
Who's John Hefner?
John Nave. All them playmates
Oh,
over at his house.
that's one of them stories you kind of want to believe, but how, like, come on now. I might just be being jealous. I don't know. All right.
Well, if you ain't, I sure the heck am.
Yep.
Yeah, I said that with her standing right behind me.
No.
Oh,
Did she really hit you? He's shaking his head. I'm not saying I want Herb to get beat, but imagine if that was a regular occurrence on this show. That would probably crack a lot of people up.
Yep.
Get in your get into discussion with Pam, and we'll add to the show by having her beat up every time he talks.
Hey, Russ, you missed it again.
I won, Mr. Nillen. He hasn't paid yet, but I won. I was even gracious enough to give him my PayPal address. Just saying. Went out about 2 hours and 46 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, if nothing else, it proved I was capable. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it very often, but it proved I was capable.
That was actually the first thing the girls asked when they woke up this morning.
Who won?
Yeah.
Let me guess, they were disappointed when the Canadian lost.
No.
I knew Chuck could do it.
Well, I remembered Marianne saying, I want to hear the Canadian talk again. I love that accent. It's like, God Almighty! I think that's when I slammed my table. It's like, come on, can I get any love over here?
Yeah, it was actually Tina that said that.
Oh, sorry about that. I have no idea what Larry's saying. Start the cross, Charles. I stomp on people's only nerve. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Mike.
All right. I don't know what you call a three-legged donkey there, Jason. I'm afraid to ask. A wonky. Oh, okay. That was actually a little bit funny. Now Herb and Steve are muted, but
That was you should have remembered that was from the other night.
I didn't see it the
Sorry,
other.
Jason. We need to get some new material for you, son.
All right.
Now,
Herb.
Pierce says, well, it's time for me to go to bed. Good night, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks for the stream, Charles.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you for the view.
Take care, Mac, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Mac.
Someday we need to do a caricature of every typical panel member and have it on a T-shirt. But I'm not good at caricatures.
Mac says, I'll be here, Herb. Okay, Mac.
If there's enough people here when I'm done with this, I can go ahead and brad nail the two crosses together, two pieces of wood together to do the cross, and then cut the perimeter and all that crap. But I don't think there'll be a whole lot of people here, but you never know. When do you go back to work, Steve?
Monday.
Dang it.
Yeah.
We're not going to get to have you around as often, are we?
No.
See what your priorities are, golly.
I know it.
He's over there saying, yeah, I'm glad to go back to work. Get away from that idiot.
Well, since I don't know, now, do you work a general 9 to 5 type hours? I mean,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
the reason
most generally.
Okay, the reason why I was asking is because depending on this time of the live stream, I'll determine whether or not to send you a link if I think you might not be at work. I don't know.
You can send me one anyway. Just don't freak out if I. I've actually, because of the couple that I haven't been able to make it in. I've watched it played back, and I almost feel like I let you down. I disappointed you because you were all worried.
No, I worry anytime. Well, worry might be a strong word. But yeah, I worry anytime. Like when Herb actually gets some sleep, we used to worry a lot, or I would.
Yeah.
I hope Herb's all right.
Chris Nealon in the chat has asked any word from Billy Burt. No, I don't believe so, Chris.
Not yet today, sir. But he did see when I posted the link in the group chat on Facebook, but he didn't respond to it. Nor is he expected or required to, but yeah, he saw it. So that I believe that was him. Him and Herb saw it, and Herb was here.
Yeah. Larry says, I hope I can make it in the show tomorrow. And then he said, the weather is cutting my feed in and out. So stay safe, everyone. Good night, Larry.
You too,
Take
sir.
care, Larry. Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about having a satellite.
Yeah.
And then the internet provider he's got, if you're using it, they really suck. I had them for about a month. I told them, come get their equipment, get it out of my house.
Bear with me. My offspring is writing to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That's cool.
started testosterone today. It's beginning. All right. Another step on the staircase.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate in my area. I got cable internet, so it's pretty dependable.
My internet in general is dependable. It's just the speed isn't very fast.
Yeah. The speeds are, my speeds are pretty good too. So,
Yeah, the internet here is good. It's just how you keep these butt nuggets from knocking out the power. I got it made.
yeah.
I just want enough bandwidth to not go pixely during the dang live stream just during the day.
Jason says tomorrow, no.
I forgot where Jason's located.
I think Jason's in Canada, isn't he?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
Oshawa or something like that, if I ain't mistaken.
You're never mistaken there, Herbie.
Give me a break.
Yes, sir. Herb, there are times you're mistaken, sir.
Yeah, 'cause
Earlier,
I can't even spell my name right half the time.
earlier in the chat, Jason replied to Jeep Cam that he was in Canada, in Calgary, Alberta.
Maybe that was John Bradley I was thinking of. Or John Ney. One of them then over yonder.
The essence of Herb.
I'm not real good with the geography in Canada, the locations.
Me either.
I can't wrap my head around it. But Johnny B says he's pretty much directly above New York.
I believe that British Columbia is over Washington. I could be wrong, but I
Yeah,
know
I think so.
Bearwood's butt nuggets used to travel into Washington a lot, so it would have just made sense.
Yeah. I almost want to say that maybe Ontario was up above New York, maybe.
I have no idea, but I know Canada's pretty freaking big,
That is, yeah.
as is Australia. Later, Jason.
Good night, Jason.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boo, 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 boo. Sorry.
Now that's Sha-na-na. So
Nah, 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 nah. Be right back, fellas.
All right. You know one song we haven't got to hear in a while? Do I did it? I'm kidding. Oh, Lord, don't even get me started. I almost made myself vom on that one. Herb's going to be like a blister and show up when the work is done. Little joke there, Herbie, if you're hearing me. I don't think you are, though. Dave Weber, I made the mistake of opening your YouTube and I should have gone to bed. Good evening, everyone. He didn't say it like that, but hello, Dave Weber. Appreciate you driving by. Steve Combs is here, but he's muted, talking one of his lovelies.
Yeah. Hi, Dave. How are you, bud?
And Herb has stepped away momentarily.
And Dave confirmed, yeah, Ontario is north of Buffalo, if that helps. British Columbia is our west coast.
Yeah. Which is where Washington is.
Yeah.
And Dave Weber is the only comment I got on the last video. After it was over, he said, "I came back and I see that Charles won the silent contest." Yeah, buddy. It was never a contest, just saying. And Chris Nealon's getting his vaccine next Friday. Good luck, Saturday.
Yes, sir.
There was a 41-year-old recently elected Republican died.
I saw that.
I think COVID is what got Mary Ann, or what's her face.
Oh, it may have been. Yeah.
Of course, she was 80-something years old, so that
Yep.
didn't help her odds.
Yeah, I didn't actually go in and read the obituary. I saw the headline on my phone.
Yeah, that's about all I got from my brother. I didn't really investigate. I'm actually more curious what's happening with the all the people debating the $2,000 stimulus thing. Somebody's whispering.
Yeah.
It's one of the Goyles.
Oh yeah. Dave Weber says, "Did John see e-transfer his payment yet?" LOL.
No. I knew I couldn't count on his Canadian hind end right there. Just saying.
He's probably gonna mail you Canadian pennies or something.
Yeah. Or he's working extra hours to pay off that debt. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anybody that doubted the Charlie man, shame on you.
Or cast them in resin, you know?
Which one of my lovelies is there? Or do they not want to be recognized?
Both of them.
Hi, lovelies.
We're just being very quiet tonight.
I did that last night. It was very hard.
It's hard for your followers too.
Yeah, well, some of them liked it, I think. Nice little change.
The chat was pretty active last night. So.
Yeah, the viewership picked up after I shut up. But y'all are the reason I thought of y'all. Well, I thought of y'all when I can't remember the actress's name, Tina Louise or whatever.
No. But
Ginger.
Tina Louise played Ginger.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Marianne, and because our favorite lovely over there,
Yeah.
Marianne is named Marianne. So yeah, I thought of y'all the second I heard she died.
No, I didn't.
Well, yeah, I was saying, thank God my sweet cougar didn't die. Although she likes Herb and the Canadian voices more than mine. A live stream wouldn't complete without a Marianne guilt trip. Just saying.
Okay, go for it.
That's her way of saying it ain't gonna work, honey. I've known women long enough. I can read between them lines.
Uh,
Should
Dave,
I
I'm
ask?
yeah, Dave Weber. If I try to read that out loud, I'm gonna get all tongue tied, brother. So
Hey, careful how you badmouth my fellow Canuckistan buddies. You Stetson sporting Lone Star slinging Hegner scrolling Dr. Pepper slugging center you. I resemble that remark in them spiting words.
it's pretty funny, Dave.
How long did it take you to come up with that? I'm trying to think if my hat's a Stetson or a Resistol. I don't remember. Because leave it to me to give it all that attention. But now you got me wanting to slug on a, not slug on, you know what I mean, dang it. Well, he did say slugging.
Yeah.
So we're going to slug a Dr. Pepper right now. That's illegal in 3 states. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. And Herbie's about to be back. He's sitting down. He's blinking. He probably coughed twice. I'm just kidding. I just don't want y'all to miss anything. Just kind of poured onto my keyboard, such was my outrage. Yeah, it's funny right there. Welcome back, Herbalicious.
Well, welcome be back. I see
Welcome
Dave
to be back.
Weber has joined us.
Yep,
Hello, Dave.
and we read all that rigmarole where he was threatening my life. You see that? Just because I talk bad about one little Canadian.
Uh,
I have a brad nail cut way down there. I shan't forget about it, I don't think. I know better to pick a fight with you, you shut mouthed, gridge matching son of a scroll sawyer. All right. You put it all in the same basket and gave it a boot. Well, I don't believe it. Well, I might have. Steve, we got 12 people watching.
if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
And we might even answer it if we know it. If we don't, we'll tell you who does.
Yeah. If we don't, we'll refer you to Dave Weber because apparently he's right full of it tonight. You got to be able to come up with something.
Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 eggnogs too many.
I'll refer you to my ex-girlfriend. She knew everything.
I heard she still does.
Well, if you ask her, maybe. I didn't want to say ex-wife because my daughter might be watching, or offspring. You know what the hell I mean.
Yep. Just kidding you there, Dave.
hope my offspring does not end up with a deeper voice than me. Not because I'd be embarrassed, but I want to be manlier. You probably have a cooler voice than me, man. How you doing, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I joke with him, her like that too. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, talking hurts me.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And her, both your girlfriends are there too, just so you know.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Herb. How are you tonight?
I'm just lovely.
You sound a lot better.
Yeah, I actually finally got some sleep.
Yo, I'm melting my heart over here.
Tina's actually just stepped away, so I'm sure she'd say hi, Herbie, too. But
I know.
yeah.
I
Well,
don't know
we
if
know
she'd say.
we know who the one that really cares for me. He chose me over Charles.
Yeah,
Yay!
most people do. I think Tina's just being quiet because her heart's saved for me, right, Steve?
Yeah, no, she just walked back in.
Whoops.
Oops.
All right, there, Dave. How old is his offspring of which you speak, Charles? Something recent that you respond? No, she's 22. Yeah, he's 22. Yeah, yeah, 22.
Dave says he'll be right back. He got to go check the chickens.
Yeah.
He said was.
Well, I was trying to keep it up.
But I don't know if he got my answer, so I'll have to re-answer him when we know he's back. Is Dave Weber Canadian? I don't remember. He got awful defensive.
Yeah, from the way he was in the chat, I'm assuming he is.
I forgot. I've slept since then.
There's too many. I can't keep up with them.
Yeah, we're
But
being
I think
overrun. Erp. Excuse me. We got 9 viewers over there.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Yeah, amen. By God, couldn't have said it no better myself. Pretty soon, Tina and Marianne will be running this show, and I'll be back in the back crying.
Yeah.
Probably because they beat me up, but still.
crying over losing my show. Crying.
What'd you do with the money, Herb? I learned that from Marianne.
I spent it at the bar. Where the hell do you think I spent it at?
The one you think loves you will turn on you. She did it to me. Yeah. We have way too much fun on these here shows. I'm just saying.
Yes.
It ought to be illegal, but it ain't. I'm sure it will be.
Yo, my feelings, I'm gonna go cry.
Don't cry. Nobody wants to hear that crap. I have a feeling I could play a recording of Marianne's favorite singer and tell her it's me singing it, and she'll find something wrong with it. Unless her favorite singer is like Aretha Franklin, I can't even get close to that. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, don't make me spell no more. Go ahead.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I love me some Kenny Rogers. My favorite there's two songs from Kenny Rogers that they didn't get much airplay, but I loved them. Was 20 Years Ago and The Vows Going Broken.
I don't remember those.
Wow, 20 years.
What?
She'd know him if she heard him.
That was Tina sounding all proud of her mother.
Yeah.
Well, that's because when she was a teenager, she had to sit and listen to him all the time.
Yep. I'll vaguely. I don't want any jokes about what I did with the money because I'm too shy to sing it normal. But 20 years ago, one of the lines is "Life is so much easier." 20 years ago. That's the name of the song. What'd she say?
I said, not bad.
Oh, thank you. The Vows Going Broken is way too good for me to try to just sit here and sing it. Kenny Rogers, Gamblers, Dave Weber likes. His favorite.
Yeah.
I think that's about my favorite by Kenny too.
Well, I like that gravel in his voice.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
picked fine
that's
time
nice.
to leave me, Lucio. I shut y'all up.
You kind of sounded like Fozzie Bear.
Ha! Anyhow, Kennedy Fry.
Somebody take my cookies.
Kenny, love me.
Don't make me get my horns on.
On a train bound for nowhere.
Yeah.
Met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. We took turns to stare at the window like darkness.
You're gonna get a strike. Dude.
Who? What?
Yeah, huh?
What were you saying?
What?
You said something.
I said you're finna get a strike.
Oh, well, no, you got to sing it good to get a strike. They got to think you're playing somebody else, and I'm not that good. Well, yeah, we did, Dave.
See, now, I'm looking at the names now. No, one I really like was Through the Years.
Through the years, la 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 la.
Where the heck is my mute button?
Right up your face. Didn't you butt, buddy? Me and my lover discussing country music.
How about Lucille?
Yep.
Son Herbie was just singing like Fozzie Bear. Son Herbie was just singing like
Fine
Fozzie
time to
Bear.
leave me, loose wheel.
Squeal.
That's what happens when the wheel falls off the wagon. It's a fine time to leave me, Lucy.
All the man Bill's in the house.
Howdy, Bill. We're serenading women over here. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field.
Hey, Austin, man.
I've had some sad times. Lived through some bad times. This time you heard me.
ACDC, like ACDC.
What did she say?
Do you like ACDC?
Hell no.
You're my age. You should like them.
I think they're way overrated. Their music is good, but anybody that sings like this, that ain't talent to me. Sorry, I love Metallica, but not AC/DC.
I love Metallica too, but
All
they're
right,
not off.
they sound better than this. That's my impression of the lead singer, because that don't show vocal talent to me.
Now
Sorry.
that I had to listen to for my daughters.
What'd she say?
He can't hear me tonight.
I can hear you. My hearing is bad.
That makes 2 of us.
Tell you, we're made for each other.
We're going to have to get Charlie an ear trumpet.
Need to get her a muzzle. I'm pretty diverse in my musical taste. My heart and soul is country, but I love the hell out of Metallica. And Motown and Beach Boys and all kinds of stuff.
See if we go down to the music thing.
What about Bon Jovi?
Back in the 80s more so, yes. Wake up in the morning and I raise my weary head. Got a no clothes for a pillow and the earth was last night's bed. Kiss my ass, Derby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Motley Crue,
Yeah.
all the hair bands.
The Flappers.
Yeah. Who was the other one? Oh God. I'm going blank. Skid Row. I loved.
Rat.
Rat was my first non-country music favorite group.
Quiet Riot.
Yep. Come on, feel the noise. Back the boy. Sorry. Back to you, ma'am.
About Rod Stewart.
I liked him. I wouldn't rush out to buy an album, but he was good. Awesome Man likes Queen.
Yeah, Queen.
Another one back to dust.
I can't keep up with you guys because you're too young, all of you.
Yeah.
What? Tell her to speak up. I whoop her ass. Sorry. I don't hit women folk myself.
I'm probably the oldest one on the panel.
Dave Weber says, keep scrolling, Charles. You'll go from riches to rags singing. Kiss right on my hind parts, mister. What? I can sing up on a stage, but in front of people like this, I get real shy. I won a song. I won a contest singing Keeper of the Stars once. I came in second singing All I Need to Know by Kenny Chesney. And y'all probably saying, bull stanky. It must not have been a very good contest. But I'm just,
He was the only one in it, probably.
I was going to say, does he know you guys met Kenny Chesney?
what about Kenny Chesney?
My cousin is assistant production manager for Kenny Chesney.
I got to meet Kenny Chesney back during my first marriage. He wouldn't remember me from Adam because I just hi.
We actually drank and not partied, but behind this stage, and had some drinks and lattes and stuff with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and her cousin started with him years ago, and he's still working with him.
That's awesome. Dave, I need y'all to cover my back because Dave Weber's being mean. He said, sheesh, everybody said Charles wouldn't shut up for days after last night's marathon lip clamping, but this, yikes. Male bovine species, that means bull. Contest of one. Kiss it. Man, even my awesome man Bill's turning on me, man.
That's right. Everybody's turning on you.
Yes, sir. No, when I'm up on a stage, I sort of feel obligated to sing it good, but on these live streams, it ain't a talent contest, so I'm too shy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'd love to sing ballads because that's when my heart gets into it. I know the ladies can't tell, but I'm a romantic, just saying. Anybody that throws up, get out of my live stream.
Okay, I'll see you later.
And I think one of the most talented singers in the world of all time is Steve Perry of Journey. That's just me.
Oh yes,
If you can,
amazing.
if you can hear and feel his emotion when he sings, he's a good singer. Just saying.
Yeah.
Steve Perry from Journey.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Shall I sing it? No.
No, if you're gonna sing anything, sing some Glenn Miller or
I know what we need
Tommy
to sing.
Dorsey.
I know what we need to sing. Baby shark do 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 do. And that's when I lost all my subscribers.
Yeah, if you're gonna sing anything, sing something from Glenn Miller or Tommy Dorsey.
Oh,
It's got to be country, or I ain't likely to know it.
Herb.
Do what, Marianne?
How old are you, Herb?
I've told you I'm the oldest one on this bunch.
Well, because you're talking about Tommy Dorsey now. I mean, it's really going back.
He's 58.
Oh, he's not old.
Ha! I'm 50.
Actually, I grew up on that music.
I grew up on country. I'm not shy in general, Dave. I'm shy when it comes to singing in front of a little room like this. Like if I'm sitting in somebody's living room and they want me to sing, I can't do it. But if I'm up on a stage, I can. I don't know why, but that's the only time I can sing. All righty then. Okay, I'm probably setting myself up, and I'm sorry for doing this. And then I'll get back to scrolling, I promise. Marianne or Tina, have you ever heard the song Marina Del Rey by George Strait?
I'm sure
yes.
I have.
Okay. There is one video on my channel of me singing Marina Del Rey. I did not sing it exactly the way George Strait sings it, but it's me singing a little bit better than I can now. It still shows nerves and a little off key here and there, but if you want to hear me somewhat sort of seriously singing, that's the only video on my channel of me singing.
Okay, I'll look it up and listen to it.
All right.
Sing.
And Aussie Man, what? Are you reading Aussie Man's comment?
Yeah, but I can't. He says, sing me a mute song. Here it goes. The end. LOL.
You think you know who your friends are. And that's not my best singing, Marianne and Tina. It's just the best I have to offer because I'm too shy to actually show you in person. Anyway, back to the scrolling part. And I don't look
good.
in that video. I don't look good singing, but I was pretty okay with how it turned out. But I don't sing it like George Strait does, so it won't melt your heart if you want me to sing it exactly the way.
Steve Nealon put the link in the chat.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
So if anybody wants to mute me now and go watch that, I won't be offended.
Oh, you've got the link?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop talking for a little bit. I know that's asking a lot.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, and just know that I'm not bragging. It's just that's the closest I got to offer of what I sound like when I'm not quite as shy. Okay, I'm gonna stay quiet for a little bit so people can hear it. Oh God. Oh God.
Dave Weather says you call this shy.
Like I said, in relation to singing, I'm shy.
I could never tell.
But if anybody goes into that expecting me to sound like George Strait while I'm singing it, I don't because Tim McGraw redid that song and I sort of combined the way they both do it, and that's what I did. But yeah,
you gotta sing it, make it your own.
If I had the money, I would get better. I would get good equipment and reverb and soundboard and crap. That way, I could practice singing more. Because whether or not I'm good at it, I love doing it. I just wish I had the equipment to make it quality sound.
Charles, the singing scroller.
Yeah, like you. What?
Shut up.
What are you muting yourself on? What are you censoring?
I can't say it. It won't be family friendly, but you changed some words in there.
You lost me, but okay.
Your yodel. The old lady.
I'm not catching it. Sorry. And thank you for that, Steve Neal. Depending on how the ladies react. Of course, they may try not to break my heart, but
a lot of somebody over gagging.
A lot of people, and I think Herb, you were one of them. You went to watch that video expecting it to be the way George Strait sings it, and so you didn't think that much of it at the time because it didn't sound like the way George Strait sings it. That's why I always let people know it. I didn't sing it exactly the way George Strait sings it.
It's been so long ago, I can't remember.
I'm more embarrassed.
I thought it was good. It's just I don't care for that song.
Oh, I love that song. I think I'd look funny singing it, definitely.
Steve said, I figured they should all hear it when you was sounded good.
Thank you, Steve. Well, better than I am now. I don't know about good, but maybe I'm being too proud. I don't know, but I was a little nervous in there. I went off key a few times too, but yeah, I love to sing even if I suck at it.
Very nice, Chuck.
Thank you, ma'am. Even if you forced yourself to say that.
No, I'm
No.
going to tell you what I'm going to say now.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm going to take that remark back. You did use your money well.
I did?
Yes.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
You got a very, very nice voice.
Thank you, ma'am. Golly wow, Jesus.
And my daughter says you're always saying you're ugly. You are not. You're a very handsome man.
Oh, God love you. I'm so sorry your standards are so low. No, I'm not good at taking compliments, but I appreciate it. But no,
Bill,
if I love the song, I sing it better. But I'm still a little leery of that song. But yeah, overall, I love singing that. And sorry, go ahead, Herb. Thank y'all.
Bill says, holy crap, I just fell out of my chair. That song was really good, Charles.
Thank you.
Hell, when I sang it, the kangaroos could vomit or committed suicide, LOL.
Thank you, David. Yeah, especially when you go expecting to hear it the way George Strait did it, it doesn't sound good.
No, that's that.
You also remind me of, I was telling Steve, you remind me a lot of Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed my mannerisms on that video. My mouth and everything moved like Willie Nelson. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, holy Willie Nelson, holy covering Willie Nelson, covering George Strait.
Yeah, it's funny too because I had a guy I used to sing duets with. He's since passed away, but we would do the Seven Spanish Angels, which is a long song I freaking love. But I would always do the Julio Iglesias part. Do all the girls? Yeah.
Yeah, nice job, dude.
Thank you, sir. I don't know how to follow that up. All I have is a naked lady here. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yes, if he was tearing up.
I'm not crying. Thank you all for taking time out of your scrolling session to go listen to me yodel. I hate it when I love a song and I can't sing it at all. Like, man, I want to do a song justice, and then, man, really? But if you're going on my looks based on that video, my face is slightly more swollen than that, and the doctors still don't know why. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment regardless. And I know that sounds like, yeah, the doctors don't know why you're so ugly. Huh? I'm being actually legitimate serious. My face has been swollen for about 2 years, and I have no idea why. 2 or 3 years.
Aussie says follow it up by removing the tape when the pattern's finished. LOL.
I will. I actually sincerely will, because if I'm going to show the piece, I might as well show the whole thing. I just not while we're still working on it, because, oh my God, report. But we will finish it. If I hadn't added all this detail, we'd have been done by now. But Herb likes to add details, and he's not here to defend himself, so I'm going to say it.
What did you leave?
He's stepped away, bro. Oh,
no, I'm still here. I'm multitasking.
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
After this cut, I need to go down and get that brad nail cutter. I'm going to forget all about it. Dave Weber says, it'd be pretty hard to sing it and sound like George Strait does. I'm guessing he's filtered through a lot of equipment, LMAO. A lot of singers are. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
There was back before my anxiety took over my life. I used to sing karaoke every night of the week. I freaking loved it. It was my life.
My brother's like that. He has a karaoke machine at home.
I heard my brother, and after that, it was a little. The reason why I'm having trouble hearing you is it's a little echoey since you're not right up to the mic.
Let me see. I've never actually played with the settings.
But we don't need to talk.
Well, if you just want to repeat what she said, something about her brother.
She said her brother's like that. He has a karaoke machine at home.
Oh God, I would love to have one of those professional. Now those little Fisher Price looking ones they sell, you just have this little microphone in one little box with a play a cassette tape or something or a CD. That's pretty much bottom. I love just enough a little.
Yeah, he's my brother's. My brother's got the real thing.
Oh, I want to marry your brother.
Is that better? I turned my mic up a little bit. Is that better?
Probably. It's hard to tell. Where are we at? No, I'm not good at taking compliments, Dave. I guess I get shy. See, I'm shy again. But thank y'all for the compliments. 3 more joints and you could have been Willie. That's funny right there.
Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dave.
I wish I could do an impression of Willie. I've actually talked to Willie on the radio once. Because I did a picture of him cut out in the shape of Texas, or inside the shape of Texas. And I said, I don't mean to open up a can of worms here, but how can I go about getting a gift to you? He said, you want to send me a can of worms? I said, Willie Nelson's funny. And he never did get that because the radio station I sent it through was redoing construction or something on their place and it got lost. Lovely.
Yeah, it's probably sitting in somebody's house.
Yeah.
Well, that's on them because I've done a much better cutting of him since then. That was way back in the beginning. If I wasn't so shy, I'd give you an idea of what that Valves Going Broken song sounds like from Kenny. You'd probably recognize it, but Kenny Rogers, that is. I miss singing, dagnabbit. So we'll start again. Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiny.
Holy moly.
Oh yeah, the test of a great singer is a cappella, sir. And I love good harmony. I used to sing with a couple other guys. This is karaoke, but I'm making it sound like I was a professional singer. We did Elvira. I was the lead singer. And All the Gold in California, I was the lead singer. Larry Gatlin, of course. I love singing. I want a karaoke system. Tell your brother I love him. What the lengths I go to. Dave Weber says, one of my favorite country songs is George Jones singing his choices back in the days. He was still making those poor choices. One of my favorite songs from him is He Stopped Loving Her Today. I've sung that one many a time.
Very good song.
Yep. It's a neat song idea, too. He finally stopped loving her, but he had to be dead to do it, just saying. For those that don't know what the song is about, I just pretty much wrapped it up for you. You're welcome. Get a little nippy in here. Let's take a drink. All this talent's got me thirsty. Oh, look at that. I stopped taking compliments and got all arrogant on you.
See that?
I'll stick around for autographs after the show. Sorry, folks. I'm not good at being arrogant.
The only autograph I want from you is on the check.
The only autograph I want from you is on your check.
Well, if you want a check, I can write you one. Just saying.
Hey, the other one's still bouncing around the house somewhere.
Yes, sir. Austin Man says, I'm a hit singer in the deaf school, by God. Amen, by God.
Yeah.
If I didn't care about offending people, I would have done an impression of somebody singing. in a deaf school, but I'd get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket if Garth Brooks carried it.
There's a website if anybody is interested in singing, karaoke type stuff. There's a website called Sing Snap. That's where I sang that whatchamacallit, Marina Del Rey. I've got some other recordings, but most of them suck.
Okay. Oh, by the way, thanks for the sub, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome, brother. I
It just
couldn't
now,
believe it. I couldn't believe that I wasn't sub to you yet.
it just now popped up.
Well, Marianne told him to do it. But I
Okay.
will let Herb talk about it. We are trying to get him back into scrolling, but if he wants to tell the whole story, Herb, it's your microphone.
Nah.
Well, hell. Let me
Anyway,
build it up and drop it on the floor.
yeah, that's kind of
Nah.
anticlimactic.
No. Yeah, since his stroke, I've just taken me a while to get back out there. But I will eventually.
And we're trying to encourage him because he does have a limited use of one side of his body. So he's not real confident in how it's going to go. But I said, I think a lot of people will be interested in the journey of you struggling to when you get used to it. And then boom, bippy, there you go. So my main point of bringing that up was encouragement.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's taken me a while.
Herbie, Marianne wants to know how long ago your stroke was.
First one 7 years ago,
When was the last one?
last year.
Is the first one the one that limited all your movement and stuff?
Yeah.
But I know Herb, if I piss him off just well enough, he'll try to get that left side to flip me off.
Trust me, it ain't budging. Now, if I have a muscle spasm, it will.
And man says I don't carry a tune, I drag it along. That's funny right there. I'm gonna tell you what, by God.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yes, that was just on Wilson.
Houston?
Who, what?
I say Houston. Not
Oh.
Houston. Houston.
Okay.
It's that day without the onion and a day without the sunshine. I guarantee.
See, if I could watch my dang mouth after these live streams, then we could have Marianne and Tina hanging out with us after we end these live streams. We tend to hang out a little while, but I get pretty foul mouthed. I just got to remember there's lady folk present.
No, I was down here last night when you were down.
Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry.
No, let me tell you, I thought my grandson was here. He's in the Navy.
Well, I usually try to watch my language around women unless I know it doesn't bother them, and then I'm my same old self. But got to watch your language around women, children, and sissy men. Little joke there.
Yeah, that's why I don't hang out after shows.
Oh, you're offended?
Yeah.
I find that extremely hard to believe.
What was that comment back there?
Tina said, "Yeah, right."
It's sad she already knows us and barely knows us.
I'm telling you.
I kind of put myself out there. I mean, people can't help but know what I'm like, except for the language, but the ladies have gotten to hear that. When they walk in and we don't know they're there, oopsies.
I try to keep it family friendly, but sometimes I have a little slip.
I was raised to not talk that way around women, so.
Yeah, same way.
But if they're okay with it, it's harder for me to hold it in.
Yeah. I try to pay attention and make something.
I remember I've had more than one woman tell me I'm the most polite pervert they've ever met because I'll say something perverted and then I'll apologize profusely.
Yeah, I said a bad word in front of a woman one time, and the next thing I knew, I was on the floor.
Married?
Huh?
Married?
No, it's my mother.
Oh, yeah. You probably don't want to marry your mom. That's a little strange.
Yeah,
Nope.
Dave's asking, Steve, is your wife called Marianne? My mother-in-law is Marianne. My wife is Tina.
That's weird. My wife is Tina too.
Is it?
No.
My actual wife's name is Karen, but Karen isn't a real popular name. Okay, Karen. I like how she walked right into. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you, baby.
Oh yeah, dude. She's all kinds of fun like that.
Uh,
I'm the 32 cents.
and yes, my wife knows I'm like this.
She probably wouldn't want you any other way.
Hopefully, third time she probably doesn't even want me. But I need to let y'all meet her at some point. Last now I talk about me not having a filter. If my wife has a little bit of wine in her, she doesn't have a filter. And I had her on the live stream once, and I had to edit out the last hour and a half of the show. And that's the only time I've ever edited a live stream. Yeah. But yeah, I think y'all would all get along. I don't know.
Yeah, I expect.
Dave says, that sucks, Herb. Yeah, it does, but it is what it is.
Yup.
At least I woke up breathing. That's a good thing.
Yep. I usually wake up breathing out of my butt. Sorry, I ruined,
I guess the good Lord wanted me to slow down.
I'm sorry I ruined your tender moment there by talking about my butt.
Hurt my feelings again.
Very sad to say I did fart myself awake one time and I cracked up when I realized it. Thank you, Steve Nealon. He's met my wife. Says your wife's a sweetheart, Charlie. Well, thank you. God, it got quiet. Everybody and their dog muted. All right, I'll sing a ditty. Do a dee 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 dum dee dee doo.
Keep it up. I'm sending the link.
Oh,
Bill says, I'm just happy to wake up. Don't care what the noise it takes.
Most times I'm happy to wake up.
Yeah, Bill, the good Lord ain't finished with us yet.
I know there's a lot of time God looks at me and said, dude, I'm done. Hell no. Kind of like my webpage guy there. Say, hell no. Yeah, Dave Weber said, Charles, that's called exhaling, not breathing. I tried to tell my dad that. Go ahead, Steve.
yeah. They start rethinking their life choices.
Yeah. I'm getting a phone call. This is my wife. Just a moment.
Yes, sir.
It might have been a butt dial because she hung up, but let me try this.
Yeah, Herbie. A buddy of mine's uncle had a stroke back a while back. He was a pretty talented equipment operator, and since his stroke, he's got limited use, and he lost the capacity to speak. Really, he can still kind of speak, but there's only one phrase he can say, and it's not family friendly.
I can imagine. That's
Yeah.
the way I was about the first week.
It was and he's been like that for years, and he'll say that same phrase and he'll emphasize it a little bit differently so you can kind of get where he's coming from,
Yeah.
and hell of a nice dude. Hell of a nice dude.
Yeah, it just, it was my own fault for having it. and waiting so long to get to the hospital. But it is what it is.
He waited too long to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was after 1 o'clock before I finally went to the hospital.
I
One of
don't mean
them.
to. I don't mean to interrupt. Real quick, I'm gonna run inside and kiss on my wife. She's going to bed.
Yes, sir.
She was actually calling to ask me if I wanted to snuggle. I said, "Well, baby, if I wasn't alive, I would, but I'm gonna come and love on you.
Well, if it was me, I'd say goodbye, folks.
I
Yeah.
would, but
Snuggle.
well, I'm a terrible husband. But I told everybody I'd finish this piece, and she understands that. Uh, but she didn't inconvenience me. That's why I'm taking the time to go inside to love on her because I love her that much. But
Absolutely.
so I'm gonna let y'all sing Christmas carols, and we'll see what we can get Marianne to do, and I'll put y'all on the panel there. I'll be right back. Ooh, I saw them sexy fingers, girl. Look at that silver hair. Ooh, Lord.
So
Okay,
her,
Yes, sir. We'll wait here. That's Herbie.
okay.
Yeah,
So finish telling us, Herb, what happened.
I just, that was my gift for an anniversary present to my wife. It was in order to hit. It happened
Spending,
on our anniversary.
spending the night in the hospital. Yeah.
No, I went to go see a friend of mine in the hospital, and I felt, when I got ready to leave, my legs felt funny. And I told her, I said, I don't feel right. She goes, well, I wouldn't either. She goes, you've been working 7 days a week. I was doing that for like 6 months and working 14 hours a day. And then later on, we did a couple of things and went to a drive-in movie. And I got up to go get some popcorn and stuff. And I told her, man, I feel drunk. And I just kept blowing it off. And the last time I went up there, I was swaying all over the place. Still put it off. And then we started driving home. I was all over the highway. She goes, let me drive. Told her, no, I can make it. And we made it halfway home. She had to drive. And finally made it upstairs. And I looked at her. I told her, I said, you better get dressed because I'm having a stroke. She goes, no, you're not. By the time they got me to the hospital, it was 5 miles down the street. Is exactly when the major stroke hit.
Yeah.
Talking about scared. And then, of course, stupid me the next day when I finally come to my senses, I'm trying to get up and walk out of this hospital. Hello, Floor.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere. Oh.
I wonder if it's a popcorn thing, Herb. I'm not making fun of you, but my husband, the night he passed away, he had just finished eating popcorn.
Huh.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the stroke is my own fault because, I was just so busy trying to start my business and trying to do everything by myself instead of hiring helpers. The helper I hired, I fired her 3 times. But of course, I wasn't taking my medicine right, knowing I had high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can barely walk if I walk more than 20 feet, I'm done for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I've seen you walk. It looks like it's quite an effort.
Mm-hmm. And then half the time, my left knee will not lock.
Yeah, my buddy's uncle. He actually he in the good weather he rides around on a lawnmower, makes his rounds to go visit the neighbors and whatnot. That's how he gets around.
Yep.
Yeah, the first time I met him, like I say, the the phrase, the only phrase he can, the only thing he can say is a phrase, and it's effing a hole, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing he can say. Doesn't matter. And first time I met him, I was like, "What in the hell?" I thought he was drunk, you know.
Hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
Howdy. What did I miss?
Go ahead, Steve. Sorry about that. I seen a
No,
flashing light and it was a TV.
no, that's cool.
Scared
Yeah,
me.
first time I met him was it was at his nephew, my friend's bachelor party, and I figured he'd already been had way too much to drink, you know, and then I got the backstory, and we kind of hit it off, he and I.
I'm gonna be nosy. What are we talking about?
Stroke.
Yeah,
What do you got to come back for?
Oh, how the hell do I react to that one?
so the Stephen Irby show.
Right. Here.
we still got 8 people watching.
Well, I'd say we appreciate you, but apparently we don't. I had to finish the project. I tried to talk my wife into getting on the panel. She said, "Can we please do it some other night?" So there's
She
that.
had a hard day at the office.
Yep. Which is. Yep. Sorry to interrupt y'all's story. Y'all can continue whatever y'all's talking about.
No, it was about it. We was good.
Well, what else we got to talk about?
Didn't sound like Marianne wanted me back.
Yeah, the heart attack. That was another one. But I got lucky with that one too.
He was in the doctor's office when it happened. Sorry, I'm telling all your stories, Herb. Go ahead. I'll just sit here and scroll and shut up.
Go ahead. We'll let you. We'll mute you with that mute button.
Yeah, because the face is beautiful on that.
Yeah.
The hair and face is beautiful.
The whole thing's beautiful.
Oh. Go ahead, Charles. We didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You can
That's
talk.
okay. I didn't mean to interrupt your stroke party.
That's all right.
Stroke party.
My feelings ain't hurt.
Sally says she's back. She can't sleep.
So we, Shaley. You okay? I'm used to asking things like we're talking privately. I'm not trying to get her to pour out her heart, but most people can't sleep because something's wrong, and that's my nature.
She's probably got sleeping disorder like we do. Well, glad you're back, Shay.
Yeah, that too. That's what I meant to say.
Aussie says talking to you, Charlie. Says that's the quickest quickie I ever seen.
Story of my life. I say please. She says hell no, and then I leave. I was just making sure nothing was wrong because she doesn't usually randomly call asking me to snuggle, and obviously I professed my love and shit. Oh crap.
Oh.
Please. Can you tell how romantic it was just by me cussing? Oh, righty.
Yeah.
No.
Bill wants to know that Charles come back with one of them silly looking grins on his face.
Folks, I mean, I don't know what rumors y'all started, but I ain't that quick. Come on now.
Charles, the one pump jump.
I'll have you know I rust my zipper. Thank you very much. I don't
Shay says I have anxiety, which triggers my insomnia.
What might help, and I can relate to that. What might help? Very deep breath, as deep as you can go with your through your nose and out through your mouth. Also, listen for 5 sounds in the room and look for 5 things in the room if it's light enough to see anything. The key is to take your mind off the anxiety, and that's the hard part. But God love you, this show will bring you anxiety, but
Give you nightmares too.
or low self-esteem, because that's what I'm getting from it. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I forgot what we were talking about before the anxiety thing. Something to do with my wife.
if I
One,
things to take your mind off of it.
What did she just say, Steve?
The girl said they're pretty sure that we were talking about one pump Chuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad y'all remembered that part.
See, folks, you just never know what's going to happen around here.
Note to self: if you ever want to self-esteem, don't start a live stream.
Or have Herb on the panel.
Yeah, I just learned earlier I was handsome, and now y'all are okay. Okay. All right.
Well, you know, we got to keep you right there in the middle. We don't want you to get that big swollen head.
Shit, I think we're safe.
Steve Neal says, now that would make a good
Don't don't make me tell you what you could do with that shirt.
Is that it, Charles?
I'm not walking into whatever you're trying to lay out there.
Oh, okay. Would I do something like that to you?
Absolutely.
Bill says, my son gets anxiety and it breaks my heart to see him suffering with it. I wish
Yep.
I could have it instead of him.
I hate to say it, my daughter or offspring inherited anxiety. It will cripple your life, but different levels for different people, different coping mechanisms work for some, but not others. Blah blah bull stank.
I go in it when I get too hot.
That yeah, different things can trigger it. For me, nausea is the quickest way, but getting too hot can do it too.
Jay said, sorry to hear that, Ollie, man. It's a doozy.
First time I was ever on a YouTube panel as a guest, I had a major panic attack because I felt like I was on TV or something. Now I know it's something almost nobody watches, but hey, here we are.
Well, it took me a long time to get on the panel.
Yep.
I was just this quiet, shy little guy sitting back there in the background, maybe commenting every now and then. And now we can't get them to shut the hell up.
Well, I used to like myself till I started these live streams. Yeah.
First time I was on a panel, it was John Cousins, one of his lives. It was about a year ago. He and you were on, and
Leonard Davis, I think, came on. Dennis.
yeah. Was Leonard Davis was at your house, wasn't he? He
Not at my house, no. He was
somebody showed up at your house, didn't they?
Wes Balco's the only person I know that's been to my house.
Oh, yeah, it might have been Wes. And Jamie Page was on.
Yep.
And it was wholly awkward. I was like, tripping over myself, and yeah, it did. It felt really awkward.
Yeah. To me, it's second nature to be on live now, but that first one, man, that threw me for a loop because I was treating it like, it was. I mean, I don't see myself as a celebrity, but I just saw it as being on TV kind of thing, and it scared the living crap out of me. Obviously, in hindsight, it was pretty stupid, but panic attacks don't need logic.
Nope.
Yeah.
And this is a good place to get out of some of your troubles.
Yep.
It's helped me a lot.
We joke a lot, but we also are there for each other.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm going up. Good night.
I
Take
love
care.
you. Sweet, sweet dreams, my precious love.
Oh, you too tonight when you go home to your lovely wife.
Thank you.
Good night, Ryan.
Good night, Steve. Good night, Tina.
Right, Mom.
Night, John Boy.
Hi, Grandma.
Let's see if I talk about how much I love my wife. Nobody flirts with me anymore. Dag nabbit.
It is what it is.
Awkward silence. I'll just go back to scrolling.
Okay.
One pump chump. Kiss my ass.
You set yourself up for that one, my friend.
Man, open my mouth. I set myself up.
But you know I love you, brother.
I'm starting to wonder. It's at least 3 or 4 now.
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be showing up all the time.
Well, I first made it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's frightening, Shay. Shay goes, I only had one bad episode where I passed out driving.
I had to pull over once dry heaving. No, twice. That it's very scary when you're driving and have one.
Mm-hmm.
But that, and I've talked about this many a time, but for those that suffer with it, home is like a security blanket. Even though being at home doesn't always help, being away from home, you feel more lost and alone because you don't have that security blanket of home.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't wish that on anybody.
Bill says, scroll on when all else fails.
Yeah. Which is what I'm doing while I'm being abused over here.
Yeah, I just prayed that I didn't have one when I went on that cruise for a week.
Yeah, where you're stuck out there on the water.
Excuse me.
I'm a one scroll troll. Okay, I was trying too hard to be funny. It didn't work. Back to you, Herb.
I actually had similar concerns. My wife and I went on a 10-day cruise back 15 years ago. Actually, it was longer than that. Probably 17, 18 years ago now. And it was my first time. And I had similar concerns going because I didn't know how I was going to react, you know?
That was me. I figured, Pam was scared of the swimming. I figured she'd have one, but she did better than I did.
I almost drowned when I was 9, so I'm petrified of swimming because I don't know how to swim. And that's why. Anyway, back to you.
But hopefully on the 25th we can go for another one.
And for those that don't know, the panic attacks is why I can't keep a normal job, which sucks. Steve won't even hire me to run his shop. Just because it's in New York and I'm in Texas, just saying.
That'd be a long commute.
Yeah, sure. Well, I was going to work from home saying, hey, get that oil spill over there, change them tires over there, that one needs a brake job. How am I doing, Steve?
Not bad.
How does $20 an hour sound?
Shay says, thankfully I started seeing spots, so I pulled over and woke up in the ER.
So she felt it coming on.
Yeah, Bill said I had to go out and get my son a few times when he had an attack. He couldn't drive or move from where he was.
Yeah, it's a very, very lonely feeling when you feel one coming on. It's like, oh God, not again kind of thing. And it's almost the best way to put it is fearing fear itself, because there's not always a logical reason for the attack. But if you go through enough of them, you start to fear the attack itself. So it's literally fearing fear itself.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Meds help, but it's still not consistent. That's why I can't hold a normal job. But it's not all about me.
Holy moly.
What?
I forgot to do something at 10:30. I gotta check my sugar.
Good.
I know I'm a sweet person.
Oh, I thought you was till that chump thing. Just saying.
It
I'm
just
having to rethink. You might need to add a whole lot of sugar in there.
nah. Holy moly! Spilled the whole bottle, stupid.
I wonder if there's any other households out there that get together like Steve and his mother-in-law and wife do for these shows, because that actually warms my heart to know that entire households are getting together to watch this show.
It's just because the pandemic. They ain't got nothing else to do.
Oh, well, damn it! If you're trying to melt my heart, it is not working there, Herbie.
I'm just in a goofy mood. That's why I need to check my sugar.
I'm glad to be the victim of it. We have 7 people watching. After you're done breaking my heart, what do you got to say there, Steve?
If you have any comments or questions, please throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all more than Herb does, apparently. Or more than Herb appreciates me. I'm kidding. Aussie, Shaylee says, Aussie, that's terrible. I'm thankful I have mine under control for the most part. Sorry, I was yawning. She didn't make that sound, I don't think. It's why I love scrolling so much. And scrolling, she could probably back this up, is therapeutic. It keeps your mind busy, and that's a lot of what helps you get through anxiety or to avoid it.
Yeah.
And right after I said that, or right as I was saying that, Aussie man, I typed it. So, all right. We're all 3 peas in a pod, and I'm getting kicked out of the pod because I'm Charles Deering and nobody loves me.
I love you.
I love you, too. Oh, God.
You know, I got to pick on you every now and then.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, everybody.
No. Chickens? It's going to be them chickens. That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take us another drink, and then we'll finish up this little puppy. Well, it's not a little puppy. You know what I mean. Come on now. And Steve Nealon says, I tolerate you, Charlie. That means he loves me in Steve language. And she says it definitely is. Aussie Man said 3 peas in a pod. Too wet and stinky for me. LOL. And when we get in topics like this, that's one of the few times I can prove that I can talk about things other than just trying to be funny or inappropriate. Because when it comes down to it, we're all here for each other in our darkest moment.
Yep.
All
So,
right.
you're going to mom and dad's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but I'll be here in the morning to do a live stream, or sometime before I leave.
Oh, okay.
Because my wife, I don't know if my wife works tomorrow or not, but my brother's wife gets off at 1, so my live stream probably sometime before that.
Okay.
Central Time. And
I know you said that earlier, but I probably multitasking and it just went by me.
Quite all right, sir.
I don't know if somebody will probably message me. Charles doing a live today.
Yeah, Nick messaged me earlier. I was asleep when he messaged me, but I told him yep, and he hadn't seen it because he hadn't been here.
Yeah, I
Apparently, he
told
actually
him.
went to bed. Go ahead.
Yeah, he asked me, and I told him if you did want it, it'd probably be after 6. He said, "Yeah, that'd be midnight or 1 for me."
Yeah. Hell, even my own panel members don't know when I'm going to do one because I never know when I'm going to do one.
No.
Yep.
I can have the best of intentions, but
Welcome back, Steve.
Thank you.
Shay
Chicken.
says, big day for me tomorrow.
are we getting married, Shay? Dave Weber says, yeah, I was just thinking, this live stream's so much different than the last couple. LOL, glad to know you folks We're all warm-blooded humans too. Well, I try to be because I don't want too many people thinking I'm an alien. What? Why is your big day tomorrow, there, Shaylee? I told her not to tell people we was engaged yet, but
Well, I know it's not her anniversary. I
No.
mean her birthday. So it
Well,
must be a work anniversary.
it ain't her wedding anniversary because I just asked her to marry me. I mean, we haven't had time to have an anniversary yet. I said I was going to get that brad nail cut down there, and I never did. So I'm going to get that out of the way, and we'll come back.
Alrighty, my
So we're
friend.
almost done, my friends. Worry not.
And we get to see
Lobby.
the
Schmoobies.
50-50s.
We have 6 people watching.
If you have any
Yeah.
comments or questions, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Yeah,
I forgot it.
I wasn't going to nudge him that time because I knew he was on the case.
I was fixing to take his job away from him.
Yes, sir. Just like you. Insult me, try to take his job, just try to take over the whole damn show.
I'm going to one of these days.
I'm sorry.
And they'll probably let you. See those? I'm sorry, Herb.
Oh,
Awesome man. See, something good. Did I already read this? No. Something good can come from something bad. When you get an attack, the bad, you create something beautiful, the good. Sometimes yes. How many cuts left to go? If I count them, 300 will be added. Okay, counting the brad nail cuts, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. But that'll go by pretty quick because most of them are pretty small.
yeah, we cut up a lot, but sometimes we're serious.
Yeah. When we need to be, anyway.
Mm-hmm. I had a friend the other day ask me how long we've been friends.
Me and you?
Yeah. I said, about a year or so. Man, y'all sure? Y'all act like y'all been friends for years.
It feels like it.
No.
Well, tolerate is a strong word, and I appreciate your tolerance.
Yeah. Got me on here, now you can't get rid of me.
That's all right. I haven't tried yet.
Well, you can tell me, I'll go. I'll know when I don't get the link no more, right?
I can't imagine that happening, Herb.
Me neither.
Nah.
Well, me and Russ Clarity were friends for 10 plus years before that severed. Oh well,
Well, I'm like you. I hate a liar.
me too.
Yeah.
Hate is kind of a strong word, but yeah, don't miss it.
Yeah. 'Cause you always got to remember that one lie.
Yep. And it wasn't what the lie was about; it was the fact that I was lied to over something so petty. Anyway, we won't go back into that because we love people and. Dr.
Yeah, we're grown, mature adults.
Dave Weber, Charles, or anybody that does this. After you have painted the black background, what do you use to glue the fretwork onto it without getting glue all over the black and crap like that? I just use glue, uh, regular glue, wood glue, whatever. You just dab it around. You don't want to smear it all over the place, like because delicate fretwork, obviously. If you do anything more than a dot of glue, it's likely to squeeze out. And if it's thick glue, then it won't drip all over the place. So you just got to be really careful laying it onto the backer.
Yep, and sometimes it's best to keep some Q-tips around where you can daub the instead of trying to use the glue nozzle.
That too. I hope that answered your question, Dave. And I agree, Aussie man.
Yes, sir. I agree.
But not once have I ever told anybody in the community to choose between him or me. It's just it. People are in charge of who they want to associate with, and I don't fault them for it, by God. But
Yeah.
I'm there when they get stepped on. Go ahead, Steve.
Shaylee says tomorrow is 9 years cancer free. Besides some pre-cancer stuff, but cancer free 9 years is a huge milestone.
Very happy for you, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is.
Yeah, it is, Shay. Congratulations.
Very happy for you. And I don't always publicly talk smack about people I fell out with, but sometimes I do.
Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know, I just thought of something.
I just stretched my face. What you thought about?
We've been here 2 hours 51 minutes, and I don't think I've broken a blade yet, have I?
No, you haven't.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get all kinds of hell for breaking one, but ain't no praise when I ain't. Dave Weber. So you don't bother making sure every little last piece glued on it? No, sir. Just make sure it's evenly dispersed. Now, like what I do, I'm not saying everybody else has to do it. Since I tend to put a border around these things, I do dab a little bit along the border too. You just basically want it evenly glued, so that way when it's glued on, there won't be a piece flopping around. Every now and then that'll happen. And I know saying flopping around, there's a lot of openings for jokes there, but awesome man, what? Oh, my method. I paint grease-proof paper with glue, put the pattern on, then off of the back onto the back. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
Although you probably go through a lot of glue that way, though. But that's a good idea. Now, some people get little glue rollers and they'll roll it in and then just roll it across the back. That's one. You could probably use spray adhesive too, but I've never tried that. I have no idea.
I've never had no luck with spray adhesive.
Me neither.
Always use a Q-tip or a fine paintbrush.
But yeah, if you can spare the glue, put it on the surface and use a little roller and then roll it on the back of there. By God, that's definitely good even coverage of glue.
Uh,
Mama's still awake over there, Herbie?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, both of us have been lazy the last couple of days. But not tomorrow.
What's magical about tomorrow, New Year's Eve?
Well, not only that, we're going to do a little housework around here.
That sounds fun.
I got to vacuum.
I'm jealous.
Bill says, I don't care about the wasted glue. It works for me.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if you can spare the glue, it'll definitely that seems like the best way to do it. Good even coverage. Do you use like one of those hard rubber rollers, or how do you? Some people use a brush, but to me that could get on the sides of stuff. But and I like gloss black for a backer, but a lot of people use flat black or satin.
Yeah. Bill says, yep, no squeeze out.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to use them fuzzy rollers because that'll, well, unless you have a very light touch, because that'll get all over the sides of stuff.
Yep.
The only time glue can be a problem is if you put too much in one area and it squeezes out. You can't really hide it. Even if you get it off immediately, it's going to have some residue and texture.
Yeah. Yeah, Aussie man saying that he paints the glue on the grease-proof paper
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he's talking about wax paper or parchment or something.
Yeah, I thought of wax paper when he said that, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, and then apparently he uses the scroll saw work as a stamp and dabs it into the fresh glue, and
Yep.
then applies it.
I was picturing using a roller onto the back of the thing, but yeah, he probably dabs it into the. I don't know. Hell,
Yep.
I knew it when he first typed it, but I don't remember now.
That's a good deal to remember, Bill.
Yeah.
Butcher paper, yeah, that probably worked too, Dave.
Oh, he paints the glue onto the grease paper with a brush. All right, all right.
And Aussie has said wax paper that you cook with. Yeah.
Nice. What kind of glue do you use? Wood glue, regular glue, glue glue?
Tight bond.
And Shaylee has a rubber roller that I use for my glue. That's what I was picturing.
Oh no. Bill says what? Not Elsie.
You're going in and out, muffled, Herbie.
Oh, I've probably done it. Yeah, I've done it again. I just volume setting on.
I'm having trouble hearing you. It's like you're talking, like the microphone's pressed up against your neck or chest or something.
How's that?
A little better.
You hear me now?
That broke up a little bit with muffled.
Yeah.
Now.
I'll let Steve respond because
Yeah, it's pretty muffled.
so many options, so much to learn. You all are a wealth of information. Amen to that, Dave.
Yeah, whatever you did earlier to fix it, Herb, it was really great for the whole night, right up until now. And now it sounds like you got the microphone in your pocket.
Huh.
That sounded good.
Yeah, that did.
I guess I need to blow in the mic every now and then.
Yes, sir. I do. Because it's all does.
Well, I went in here into the settings. It says automatically adjust your mic volume. The box was checked. I unchecked it. Okay, we'll try that then.
Good.
Alrighty then.
It does. It sounds really good right now.
Almost makes you sound sexy. But you're probably a one pump chump.
Yep.
That's just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. That stretched my face.
No.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I slept most of the day off and on.
Sometimes you sleep too much, it'll keep you tired. I can relate to that one too.
Yeah.
today would have been a good day for me to get my days and nights straight because going to my parents tomorrow out in the country, there ain't a damn thing to do if you can't sleep at night.
Yeah, I go out there and kick the side of the barn.
That doesn't sound real exciting. I guess I can see if I can find any cows running around. I'll jump on the back of it. Giddy up! That'd be a viral video right there. I tell you what.
Oh, shut up.
And I would try to do a live stream from out there, but they can't. It's hard to keep the signal out there.
You said they're in Hamilton, right?
Yep. County Road. I probably shouldn't give the county road.
No, don't.
They're a lot more private than I am. Hell, I'll tell people my address. Send whatever you want to send, by God. If it's white powder, I'll turn your ass in. Just saying. And if nudity offends you at the end of this live stream, or at least the end of the cutting part, I will be pulling the tape off because people deserve to see what the project's supposed to look like. If that offends you, get the hell over it. Besides that, we love you.
Yeah, we went.
Is Tina still there, Steve?
She is.
She's so quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my mother that has the mouth.
Would you say that if she was in front of you?
Yep.
I want a family like that. I get bruises when I say that. That's a little joke. All right, back to you, Herb.
Yeah, we went to Meridian State Park one weekend. Took my granddaughter camping with us. You couldn't get a cell phone by the time you even got past Hamilton.
Yes, there's like one or two spots on the whole freaking property you can get a signal. It's sad. One's out by a flagpole and one's right out by the main gate. Oh, the cattle guard. And no, the cattle guard is not a branch of the military, idiots. Obama. Yep, we wander the countryside, guarding cattle.
Yes.
Where we at? Aussie man. I always tape the wax paper to the flat surface first before I start. Yeah, because that'll keep it from rolling around. I'll go ahead, Herb. Oh, okay. Dave Weber says, I'm trying to get the nerve up to order one of Charlie's John Wayne's and
Trying to order one of Charlie's John Wayne and try to get the fretwork thingy. My son wants it for his home. Probably too big of a piece.
There's no such thing as too big a piece. If you're a buying feller, I got a large John Wayne already cut. Just saying. No pressure. Although I know you want to scroll, but I do have a rooster cogburn and a horse already cut. Just saying. And thank you also, man. Yeah, if you want to buy a pattern, you're welcome, but I can't sell the cutting for the same price as the pattern, though. Just saying. I'm going to light me a stogie, take a couple drags, and then we'll get back to cutting this. We're pretty darn dang near done. 1, 2, 3.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 more cuts. Go ahead, Herb.
Well, when you send the patterns, you can rescale them down to what size you want, can't you?
Yeah, I tend to scale them up, though. That's why I scan them in at 300 DPI. Now, that according to Steve Nealon, if I remember right, when I sent him that Ultra Mega Train, he had to shrink it down to get it on the website. If you printed it out at actual size, it would have come out 17 feet wide. Can you freaking believe that?
Yep.
Now I'm dumb enough to try a 17 feet wide if it'll fit in the capacity of my saw up and down, height wise. Wow, 17 freaking feet. Of course, you can't buy wood at 17 feet long unless you get it straight from the tree.
Nope. I wouldn't even try to attempt to do something that big.
I
Even
would
8
because
foot.
I'm weird that way. Well, 8 foot I plan on doing because I got that sheet of plywood. Y'all seen many a time, but I'll show it again anyway. We got the sheet of ply. I will be doing an 8 foot wide piece. It'll probably be horses walking on water. Oh, there's a big old spider hanging. Get out of my face, boy.
Smack it. Smack it.
I flicked it, but I didn't smack
Dave
Uh,
says, Charles, it would cost too much shipping and exchange for all that.
That's
Steve
true.
Niven put woodenvisions.com.
No, that was Steve Combs that did that.
Uh,
Harnell Media said the Ultra Mega Train, which is the train with the background, 17 feet by 9 feet. See, I couldn't have done that because the 9 feet is outside the capacity of my saw. 44 inches is the tallest I can go, but I can do any width. Or it depends on the picture. And Awesome Man says, I take weeks sometimes. I tend to spread mine out only on live streams, so there's that. And after I'm done cutting this, I can show you all the train drawn up for those of you that haven't seen it. Let me take a drag my stove again. We'll start scrolling again.
okay.
Okay. I can also show you the cross. I think I've already shown it though, but all right. Yeah, but
Oh,
Tina, can you please let the rest of us talk?
He said, "Can you please let the rest of it talk?"
I love you.
Oh God,
shut up, Herbie.
what am I missing? And don't say nothing. I hate it when somebody says nothing after they laugh.
It's something that popped in my head that I'm not repeating.
Dag blabbit. Still after the show?
Uh,
After the show, or is it going to break my heart again?
break your heart again.
Or is it because nobody said I love you back?
No, I was going to actually answer you back, trying to do her voice.
Oh,
I know him kisses.
aw, see, nobody told me that. And I was sitting here starting to cry.
Do what?
Steve dropped the ball, didn't say that she blew me kisses. So he was going to let me sit here and cry and choke and, yeah.
Well, honestly, everybody started giggling. I didn't realize that you didn't know it. So
No.
I was over here. Dave Weber says most rooms don't have 17 feet of wall, clear or 9 feet tall.
yeah,
Average house. Well, by God, we'll just have to shrink it down a little bit.
yeah.
Oh, Lordy. I
You
cracked
get
myself up.
that's reminiscent of a Roman fresco, I think.
I have no idea what that means. I have one wall in my house that's 8 foot wide. Horses walking on water or walking through water, not on water. They're not Jesus horses. They're just horses. Sorry.
Hold on.
Jesus horses. We have 6 people watching.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
My God.
Oh.
Unless you're a butt nugget, but we still appreciate you anyway. Maybe a little bit. Herbie, you still thinking, or did somebody write something funny?
I'm still laughing at myself.
So Roman frescoes, Chuck, they used to paint big murals on the walls in ancient Rome, like Pompeii and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were ginormous.
Cool. For some stupid reason, I'm standing up to scroll right now. I guess it's because we're so close to done. I'm so gosh darn excited. I don't know.
Aussie says my biggest pattern was 9 feet square, but I didn't do it with a scroll, so I did it with a router.
First piece I ever did was with a jigsaw, and it was 4 feet tall, tiger head, half-inch plywood. That took a little bit.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Even then, I was a glutton for punishment, I guess. And it even had cement on the back side of it because it was used to smooth out cement or something. But I was dumb enough to use it. Can't imagine why I went through so many jigsaw blades. Little joke there.
Bill says it was a feature in my house that burnt down.
Well, dag nabbit.
Yeah.
Jay says, question. Can you remove the blue tape?
I will the second the piece is done, I promise. And we're very close to being done, so don't you worry none.
Dave said, so bigger is actually easier, not so detailed.
Well, it's easier to get to all the detail because if you do it real small and the same amount of detail, some of that detail is going to be microscopic. But the smallest blade I use is number 3. So that's why I cut big. Partially, but yeah, if you use smaller blades, you can do smaller. I don't know if bigger is easier. It's just my preference. Tina, when are you going to start scrolling?
Never.
You were supposed to say, Charlie, I used to want to play Tiddlywinks, but you inspired me to be a scroll master. Well, but she said never. At least she thought about it.
Never.
She did not take the cue to be inspired by the Charles Daring. A little bit crushed.
Yeah, she's a hard sell, dude.
Oh, I don't know how to respond to that, but okay. I usually have a witty comeback, but I had nothing. And according to Austin, man, bigger is easier. But actually, the bigger you go, the more detail you can add. Not everybody does, but I do. Ooh, Lord.
Because you a detail freak.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, and I get to blame.
And then I go back to taking credit when it's done.
I don't know why it had to put all that detail in there.
But you always get that sense of pride when you're done, unless it falls on the floor, then you get tears. I did have one 4-foot wide fretwork eagle. I was sanding, and it flew off and hit the floor, and that was painful.
Yeah. Bill said the smallest he ever did was a coin. That was really hard.
Well, I need to try doing those little earrings that Shaylee and John did, but I'll be doing that on the Seiko because I can't get small blades to work in this saw. Can't get the tension dialed in. 5 more cuts, don't you worry now. Then you pre-verts will get to see the whole thing.
Yay.
Including possible.
It's possible. It's a possible.
Possible's not even covered, but it's so hard to see unless you're looking for it. Some people would be, but it's not showing right now, no ways.
I want to see the fishies.
God almighty.
I like me some Dr. Seuss fishies.
I didn't realize how much I did until this said live stream. But I'll never, ever be able to look at a Dr. Seuss fish now without thinking about it.
Bill said, "Yay, girl time." LOL.
Hi, Jay. I can't even believe I missed Jay come in. I'm sorry. I suck.
I think you was out. No, you was there.
No, I was. I
Yeah,
was.
you were
Yeah,
here. Yeah, you're just a bad host. That's all.
yeah.
Or maybe I just did question, didn't put Jay's name in there.
Maybe something. I don't know. Hi, Jay. Sorry, brother.
But
Jay. Oh,
Jay says, "Hello, panel."
hello. G'day, mate. Hey,
So
Floyd,
obviously,
how's that? Go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say, obviously we've got Chuck scrolling, and
Yeah.
Herb, and I'm Steve C.
And his beautiful wife, Tina. See, Tina, I love you enough to bring you up.
Thank you very much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steve. I had to throw you under the bus there.
No, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, what are friends for, right?
oh lordy.
Well, at least Aussie man's hiding his excitement of waiting to see this finished piece.
Yeah.
You almost can't tell he wants to see it. Herb, go to your room.
I'm just shivering. It's cold in here.
Mhm. Ah, that ain't called shivering where I'm from. Just saying. All right.
Shut up before I say it.
Might as well. Hell, there's only 6 people watching.
Yeah. Hamana.
Oh no, it's the knuckle shuffle.
I've never heard the knuckle shuffle. That's funny right there.
Oh lordy. Oh, shut up. I don't want to get hot. I don't want to have a hot dog moment.
If she's still
I can't even call it out because can't see you.
right now, he's stretched back, but he's got his arm up over his head, like he's kicked back in his recliner or whatever that chair is.
It's my desk chair.
Yep, he's comfortable. 3 more cuts, folks, and then
Yep.
boobies.
Yep, I had a footstool in here. I could fall asleep in this chair.
We need to find a platform that doesn't censor things. I could do X-rated cuttings. Everybody contain your excitement.
What's that Spanish word?
Hell yeah. Ole.
No,
Ole.
I can't remember what you called it. Splitting the whiskers.
Oh, hell. Oh, Dividir los bigotes.
Yeah.
Sad that I remember that. That Spanish word. Really?
Ah! Drink, baby.
I ain't got nothing to drink.
3 cuts left, and I break a freaking blade. Ugh, kiss
Look at that. I can't even believe it.
Well, at least we got a bunch left for the damn cross. I mean, the lovely, beautiful cross. Gosh
It
darn.
only took 3 hours, 19 minutes to break a blade.
Can you imagine that?
Somebody was getting thirsty, and they cursed it right there. I'm just telling you. Maybe I got a little too anxious when I got close to the end there. Just saying.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Bill says twang time.
You've been twanging the whole live stream there, Billy. Don't be lying. He done twanged right all over. Oh, never mind. I should probably shut up.
Oh,
Jay and Aussie man ain't run into each other before this. That's pretty cool.
Which is weird. You'd think everybody in Australia knows each other. It's a little bitty place.
I know it. No, I mean the maker communities, you know.
Yeah.
Dave says, got to be a record break. Or
I wonder why. And I've asked Billy this before. I don't guess he's ever answered. Almost the only time you see anybody on camera, he has somebody else on his channel. But I'm wondering why Aussie Man why he never shows his face on his videos or his voice. Would you like to answer that, Billy?
hurry up for the reveal.
I'm trying.
I
Hey,
gotta go
Steve.
check on the chicken.
Steve, we have 5 people watching.
If you have any comments or questions, please
Ooh.
feel free to leave them in the chat. We sure do appreciate you.
Okay, at some point I'm going to test Tina on that. Just saying. Tina, we have 5 people watching.
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to say.
And we appreciate you. I love you, Tina.
I bet she shot him the finger first.
Steve, why? Yeah, I don't doubt that. Steve, why have you been hiding Tina from me all my life?
I don't know.
You afraid I was going to steal her? Hell no.
Yeah.
Steve Nealon says, Tina's sitting back saying, so what? All right. Awesome Man says he's camera shy.
Yeah, Bill, after a few times, you get over being shy.
If my ugly ass can get on camera, I believe yours can, sir.
Austin, I just subscribed to you. I can't believe I hadn't been before this. I apologize, brother.
Took me a while to subscribe because I'm so used to just doing my own thing. I'm a terrible friend. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. I'm trying to get to the last cut.
Is that where that little black pokey dot is?
Yep.
You didn't miss none. Did you ever go down there and get that other one?
Yes, sir. Y'all should see what I'm seeing right now.
I know what you're saying. Hey, I got one question.
Ooh, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yes.
Did you pull it off gently?
Nope.
Yep, somebody ain't gonna like that.
She liked it rough. I'm so sorry, folks. I actually got the camera crane a little too low. It's in my way. All right. Oh, some man says also got asthma attacks. Can't talk for coughing sometimes. I don't cough when I type. Wow. That's for you, Herb. That last part.
Mm-hmm. You ever heard me when I start talking? I cough and gag all the time. Especially if I got a butterscotch handy.
Or hot peppers.
Or tea.
Pretty much anything.
Or snuff.
Pretty much anything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I still got some Cajun style pork rinds over here.
Well, you hadn't choked enough today. Go for it.
Nah, it's too late.
I can't
It's
get the damn blades down.
12:25. We've been here for 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Don't feel that long to me. Time or
And I haven't got hollered at once tonight.
well, you haven't done the things that usually get you hollered at neither,
I don't know what,
except the breathing.
because I told her I'd be a good boy tonight.
Erp. It's gonna take me a week just to get all the pilot holes drilled in that crane. Pretty sure I'll miss a few too.
I bet you missed a few in that cross, too.
I don't know about that. Of course, it's possible. I could have a project with 4 cuts in it, and I'll forget one. Cause why? Why not?
Uh-oh, watch out. The waterfall fixing to jump. That 60's coming right out. If you're happy and you know it, show her.
Fish.
Oh,
If you're happy and you know it, and you really wanted to show it. Okay, so it wasn't funny. Kiss it. Shoo bop a doo bop a willy willy woo. I'm through with my project. How about you? Well, through with the cutting.
Bill says the sound of silence.
Where's my air can here? Oh God.
Perk your puppies up. Oh, looky there, Mr. Pilot Hole.
Little stank butt. Not as gullible as I used to be yesterday.
That sure looks cattywampus. Trying to give you a drum roll.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Chuck.
Thank you, sir. I know this may not be your wife's thing, but if she wants to see it, I'm showing the whole thing right now, and then I'll drop out of the view here.
How do you know that's not my thing?
If it is, I love you.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you, ma'am.
That is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Bill says, Dave Weber says, wow. Bill says, as usual.
Super. Thank you very much, my friend. This
Well, I
piece
don't
is, it is 30 and 3/4 inches tall, 23 and 1/2 inches wide.
Oh,
By God. Yeah, so there is that. Much obliged for everybody watching. Thank you, Steve Neal and Dave Weber, all man. And I believe that's everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. And what the hell am I gonna do here? Oh, diddly! Oh, I even brought my pointer finger. Oh God! Oh! All right. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you very much, Jay. And the pattern is on my site. It just got recently uploaded. I appreciate everybody. By golly, we will be doing another live stream tomorrow. That will be live stream number 200. And we'll start the new year at live stream 201. I appreciate everybody being here. And Tina, you want to say the magic words? Scroll on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. Do it again.